Yo, what's poppin', everybody? Welcome back to the podcast, another episode of Caffeine and Green with your man, Connor Cardenas. And before we get into it, I just want to give a huge shout out and thank you to all of my homies over at Steel Mill Coffee in Oceanside, California. That's right. If it wasn't for everybody over there, we would not have a place to do the podcast every week. So I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to everybody over there and the entire Steel Mill crew. Of course, I'm talking about Anna, Giles, Lil C, Riley, and of course, Shay. So if you're ever in Oceanside, California, cruise on through, get a cup of coffee, say what up to the homies. They would love to see you. Also, if you haven't already, head over to caffeineandgreenroasting.com today, and you can check out that Issa blend that's dark, chocolate, and bold, and it's also the OG that I started Caffeine and Green with. And then you can also get the new Victory Lap, which was inspired by Vliov Clockley. It's a Tanzania pea berry. It's super good. It has tropical flavors, a little bit of cacao, and it's very, very, very light. It is good. Also, if you guys haven't already, head on over to caffeineandgreenroasting.com today for our pop-up tickets that you can get for this Friday event. This Friday's pop-up between me and Marco Maestoso. It's called Caffeine and Burgers, and it's going to be at Side Yard Barbecue in Barrio Logan. It's going to be from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m., and it's going to be this Friday, March 12th. So again, guys, head on over to caffeineandgreenroasting.com today to get your tickets and your coffee. Okay. My guests today are two amazing ladies. I'm talking about Trisha Mendez and Annabelle Burress. These two ladies, I met them a couple weeks ago on a Caffeine and Green and Shieldless Mag shoot that we were doing for a new coffee that we're going to be have coming out. And I have to say, these ladies were nothing short of amazing. They brought the hype. They were just smiling. They were just charging so hard, slamming, getting up, doing it again. They have an amazing story, both of them. I mean, Trisha overcoming a broken leg and her femur, breaking her femur, I should say. Annabelle is like this crazy good artist. I mean, and then, then go back to Trisha. She's been skating for 10 years. She's a dental hygienist or training to be a hygienist. And then you have Annabelle, who is an environmentalist specialist. I fucking forgot. I asked her like 3 times on the podcast, but you guys will hear it. She's super smart too, and she cares about the environment. She rips on a board, and both these ladies like to turn up with the White Claw. So without further ado, Annabelle Burress, Trisha Mendez. This is your time to shine, ladies. Let's go. Caffeine and Green. It's your boy Connor. What's good? Good. Caffeine. And Green. And we're live.
Oh, hi. And it's on. What's up?
Ladies, welcome to Caffeine and Green. We got Trisha Mendez.
Hey, thank you.
And welcome to the show. And then we also have Annabelle Burress.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Of
I'm
course.
happy to be here.
Me too. Nervous but excited.
Oh.
Wait.
My White Claw's already open.
Dude, cheers. Salud.
Cheers.
Fuck yeah. Nice. All right. Yeah. Welcome to the show, ladies. The reason I wanted to have you on the show is because I usually just get right into it. Sorry, I didn't explain that. I wanted to have you on the show because you were in the Caffeine and Green commercial with Shieldless.
Shieldless. Shout out to Shieldless.
Shout out to Shieldless for sure. Shout out to Nick Shields, Ruben Barrick. Awesome guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the homies.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I want to get into how you guys met them, but like that's how I met you ladies. I met you ladies because you guys showed up early to the sesh, like 15 minutes early. Like I showed up like almost an hour, I think maybe 45 minutes before we were supposed to start filming, and you guys showed up. Like I was like setting stuff up, and I was like, oh, I think those are the girls, and then you guys we're here for the shoot. And I was like, I was like, yeah, that's it. And then dude, you guys immediately were just like ready to go. And I have to say, like, I love punctuality, and I also love if you show up even earlier.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, yes.
I never show up for shit early.
I can
ever.
attest
I'm
to
the
that.
worst.
She
But when it
doesn't,
comes to skateboarding, I'll be an hour early. Like skateboarding, yes, I'm there.
Damn.
But anything
Trisha's
else?
always on one when it comes to skateboarding. She's
Nice.
the one.
Nice.
Yeah, first thing up in the morning. Hey, are you ready?
She's like,
Hey,
gotten
are you
coffee.
ready?
She's already got her coffee in. And I'm like rolling out of bed. And she's like already ready to roll.
she hates me
Damn.
some days for it.
I even imagine, especially if you're not a morning person, for sure. Yeah, yeah. So that leads me right into my next question. Like for both of you ladies, and you can whoever wants to go first. When did you start skateboarding?
Legends first, Trisha.
You would. When did I start skateboarding? Ooh, I think it was back in middle school, back when I used to live in Carlsbad.
Okay.
So I'm 26 now, like years ago. Well, it feels like forever ago. But I always wanted to skate. I would watch these kids skating by my block, but I never had a skateboard. And my mom was like, "No, you're never gonna get a skateboard. It's a dude sport." I'm like, "Ugh, you suck." And I had an aunt who lived there, and she was like, "Hey, I got you a surprise," and just gave me a brand new complete. And
Sick.
I was like, "What?" I was so stoked after that. That same day, I went to the spot where all the kids were skating on this ramp, ate shit, opened up my elbows, and went home, started crying. Then I was like, "No, I can do this. I can do this." Got up, and then, like, I never stopped since.
Damn, you
So-
took the slam, went home, and you were like, "No, I'm gonna still skate."
Yeah.
I
was
Gangster. That's
balling.
pretty
I was
G.
She
like,
hasn't changed. She broke her femur like a year ago, and look at her.
Dude,
She's
okay.
killing it.
I wanted to ask you about that because somebody told me that. Dude, it might have been Ray who just left. He was. I think he was the one who told me that like you just came back from like an injury, but then I started following you on Instagram, and I seen you were like recovering and stuff like that, and I was just like. Definitely wanted to get into that, like.
Yeah.
But before we get into that, because I know that's gonna be a gnarly,
Yeah,
a gnarly
yeah.
story.
We have time.
We have plenty of time. Like, what, you never stopped skating. Do you remember your first complete, like what it was? Do you remember like the trucks, the wheels, the bearings, board?
The board was an Enjoy board. The trucks I didn't know, but they were black with a bunch of little skulls on them.
Sick.
And then wheels are like Rastafarian colors, and I think that was pretty much it. My first board, but yeah, I was hyped on it because I was like, "Oh my god, it's my first board."
Did you ride that thing into the ground, just like tail,
Until
like all?
I destroyed it, and then I started babysitting, and I went and I grabbed. I bought a complete, and my mom was like, "Why would you spend $200?" And I'm like, "My money, my money, leave me alone."
Sick.
But that I was hyped on. I was like, "My money, I get to do what I want. My brand, like own complete." So I was hyped on that.
Did you get a job to support skating? Essentially, is that like what your main drive was, or did you like have other things that you were trying to do as well?
It was mostly just skating.
Yeah?
Skating, yeah. It was my way to get like pay for money, transportation, gas money, go out and eat, because I constantly needed money if I was never home. I'm like out in the streets or at the skate park. I needed money. I needed to have something to maintain my skateboarding
Damn,
little
that's
addiction.
so G. That's so G though. Like you're like, yeah, no, that's what I was doing. That's fucking G. I back that.
Thanks. Thank you.
So how long have you been skating?
I think over 10 years now. I think
Oh
it's-
damn!
yeah,
Like you're
so
like, oh, you've been
been in-
skating.
Yeah, for a minute. Yeah.
Dude, how have I not run into you? Like, cause I've been I've been here. Did you grow up here?
More up north, like
North
Solana
County?
Beach, yeah.
Okay.
Del Mar area, but I'm always here.
Damn.
So a lot of people that meet me think I'm from like City Heights or Memorial,
Uh-huh.
and I'm like, no, born and raised in Solana Beach up there.
Damn, dude, I used to live up there. That place is beautiful up there.
It's really beautiful.
Yeah. Wow. So 10 years. So dude, you're fucking like a ripper. Cause I saw that clip that you sent me, and I was like, damn, at the ramp Wednesdays or whatever. Like, dude, that 50-50, like, and then the drop in
The
on like the
Wally-
fucking
oh, man.
sketchier ramp. I was
Yeah.
like,
That was tough.
yo.
That took a toll on me because I that was like one of my days I came back fully from my femur, like healing. And the first thing I did was like, I said, fuck it, I'm going in, but had no idea what was going to be the result. And I just smacked straight to my femur and was like, like low key scared, like, this is just a full impact on my femur. Got up and like all the homies were hyping me up and they're like, do it again. And people were like, I'm sorry I didn't film it. I don't care. And next
Yeah.
thing I know, homie Dan just posted me like on Mafia, like with it. I'm like, whoa, I had no freaking clue anyone had filmed it.
Dude, that was so G at the end of it. You're all, now I can drink my beer. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what a fucking G.
I'm like low key hard on myself with that. I'm like, I'm not gonna drink water or beer until
Dude,
like
no,
I land my
get your
trick.
fucking
Yeah.
beer. Like,
Yeah.
yo, you got to get after it a
My
little bit.
prize.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. It's like, did you ever see the Joy Bag of Suck video? Did you ever see that video?
No.
No, neither of you? Oh my goodness.
I know. I'm the worst.
Dude, Jerry Sue, like, do you know who Jerry Sue is?
I do know who
Okay,
Jerry
Jerry Sue is just like so amazingly good at skateboarding, but he has this like in his raw clips, kind of like what we watched before you were here, like it was like a rough cut or whatever, and he like fakey flipped over this 8-stair handrail, and it was like kind of like front side. So he's goofy, yeah. So he went up to it like going this way, and then he fakey flipped, just straight fakey flipped over it. He lands, and then he comes over, and he's just like, "Smoke time! This is my my prize." And he just like packs his cigarettes, and he like cigarette in his mouth, and it was like, I mean, smoking kind of sucks, but it was so tight. It was like, oh,
it's okay, like an amazing accomplishment. Like there's a trick that you just want to do, but it like you get in your head about it, and then you're like, all right, after this, like if I land this, I'm gonna drink my beer, and then you do, and you're just like, oh, that was some G shit. That was
but it was so gnarly too, though. Like, how do you feel rolling away from a trick when like that? Because it's not an easy roll in 50-50.
Yeah,
like, you
I know.
grinded
I felt it.
you know, it was just like saying.
I was like, I couldn't even believe it because I was trying to make it all the way across to the other regular ramp, but then
were
they put
you?
a sign, and then they kept like separating it, and I'm like, I'm not gonna make it all the way to the end. I'm like, might as well risk my life right here, make it to the sign, and it ended up working out.
Sick.
I just was like low-key blanked out in my head and did it, but most of all, it was everyone hyping me up to do it. But
Sick.
Good moments.
There's a lot of people there now. There's like,
yeah.
I saw some random dude, never heard of him. He just turned pro today for Santa Cruz, but he was
Jacob Lewin, yeah, I saw that.
That freaking like kickflip and it like full sideways, and he brings it.
He tweaks it like with so much style and with he had a cast on.
Did he have a cast? Dude, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
I was literally just watching his feet every time I watched that video. I was like, how does he do that?
Yeah, so those kids are
my God.
gnarly. I don't know how they do it.
Is a kid? How old is that? Like 20, 21?
Or younger,
Oh
18
my God.
or
18?
around there. I think. I suppose. I don't really
God damn.
like keep up, but
Yeah, no, it's all good.
I think it was Indy posted it, and I was like, what? That's insane,
Dude.
Just the way he flies up, because that ramp's hard.
Oh yeah.
It's not, that thing's not even this. Wish it was easy.
I mean, we were talking about this on watching the Louis Lopez one, Annabelle. Like, we're like, who thinks of these spots? Like, you take, it's like, yeah, I got like a ramp up over like this gnarly trash can that you could possibly kill yourself on. It's
Let's
like,
get the Prius.
yeah, like let's get the Prius. I'm gonna roll you into this thing. But then it's like you think about these ramps that like you see Wes and them skating. Like we were like, no, it doesn't even look that gnarly. And then you see him like almost die on this trick, Louis Lopez or whatever. And it's like, oh, he just makes it look easy. So that's when I watch Wes skate, especially at that ramp that we're talking about. It's like, dude,
He's so comfortable.
It's not easy.
It's
like
not.
he is just making it look that easy because it's so buttery. You know what I'm saying? Like, like son, like how does that feel? How does that feel to be that good?
Yeah, because at every big Wednesday, people like will stop and or just start filming everyone because they can't believe that someone like that could just skate a ramp, like a fly over or grind all the way through on. It's like part of the sidewalk. Like it's
just put some lacquer on it or something and it's fine.
I wish, but I don't think they have put I don't think they've lacquered it. I think they tried waxing it, but even then,
dude, I saw
hard. It's chunky.
Dude, I saw Wes do like a heel flip, like front side over it. Oh my God, it was so gnarly. I was just like, you're good.
Yeah, he makes no sense to me.
No sense.
Yeah.
No, okay, so
the way he skates, crazy.
Dude, tell me about this femur. What happened?
Oh gosh.
So it was like
one day, once upon a time. Just kidding. I happened to be at Encinitas Skate Park and
at Poods?
Yeah, early morning, and a homie's board just like happened to get away from it, and I went to go get it. When I came back to I grabbed it for him, and I was gonna hand it to him. I hit a rock, and next thing I know, I felt my hips rotate weird, and I when I fell on it, it just snapped like a twig.
Did you hear it in your head? Like the snap?
I heard it.
Yeah, you
I
heard it, yeah.
And then I I heard it, and then as soon as I heard it, I got up. Like, I tried to get up, and I'm like, wait, my leg's not working. Then I started screaming at the top of my lungs. And it happened so fast. And then I went to, like, kind of in a shock where I was, like, calm and numb. And this random dad comes by, like, we got you, hands me a pillow.
Pillow?
Yeah, from his car. Hands me a pillow. It's like, you're going to be okay. He's trying to introduce me to his kid. This girl's rad. Like, she's going through it right now. And I'm like, what is going on? Like, I don't know, I probably need a beer. It's only like 10 in the morning.
I need a beer.
I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And they get there and they pick me up and take me away. And I was like, I got surgery the next morning. But
surgery?
Yeah. Like, they were trying to put me into surgery the same day because my leg was kind of sideways but like broken. So it was like at an angle with my femoral broken on the side. So
it's your right leg?
Yeah, my right leg.
Okay.
And it was pretty gnarly. But as soon as they were taking x-rays, they were flipping me back and forth like a pancake. And I'm like screaming and begging them to stop because none of the medication was working on me.
They weren't being careful with your leg?
Well, they're like, we need one more. And it was like at least 8 x-rays of my femur.
God.
And they're just moving me back and forth. And I'm crying, just begging them to stop. But
heavy.
Yeah, after that, then I was like pretty fucked up with medication. And I got out like the 3rd day. So missed 4th of July because my parents rented a taco little truck.
Oh, damn.
For 4th of July, and I missed it, but
I mean, at least you're alive.
Yeah,
like,
I'm alive.
Breaking your femur, like, dude, you could die from that.
I heard that you can die from like internal bleeding and
yeah,
stuff.
especially if it's like a spiral. Like there's dude, want to talk about synchronicity? Fucking 2 professional football players on the same day. It was Christmas Eve. I want to say like 2017, 2018. It was Christmas Eve game. It was football. I was actually at one of the games, which is crazy story. It was the Oakland Raiders against the Indianapolis Colts, and I'm a Raider fan, so like I grew up in the Bay Area. Yeah. So I was there, and then we left the game, went over the BART, the bridge over to the BART station, and all of a sudden Derek Carr broke his leg. This dude scored like a hell of touchdowns that game. Yeah. Like spiral fracture of his femur. Same day, different game. Marcus Mariota of the Tennessee Titans breaks his femur. Spiral.
That's gnarly.
I don't even know if it was the same leg. It might have been the same leg, but it was like, how does that happen?
It's like so rare. I couldn't even believe it. I was like, not in a million years would I think I would break my femur, because like I take good care of myself and like I work on myself and I work out. But I had a previous injury. I was skating this vert ramp in Ramona, and I landed primo on my femur, and I couldn't walk for at least like a month. And this was like during COVID. Yeah, this was like 3 months before. So my injury happened last year, July of 2020, July 3rd. And then I fell on my femur primo around like March. No, I think April.
Maybe you like cracked it or something?
I think so, because my whole entire right leg was purple. And then I was trying to use my foam roller like to kind of get rid of it. I didn't know what to do. And it took me like an entire month for the bruising to go away. And then I could already walk, but it was tough. And then
that's crazy.
So I think that's what like it was, because there's no way I could have just fractured it from hitting a rock. Like,
dude, that's why when I was kind of expecting like a gnarlier story. You're like, yeah, I hit a rock and hand this kid a board and my hip shifted. Like, what? Like, holy shit. That's so gnarly.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I mean, did it feel after it healed? Were you able to like skate? Was it like okay?
It took me a while. I was able to skate. I thought I was able to skate, but then I started going hard skating once I got cleared in December to skate fully. And then I have to take like a whole week off to recover. But yeah, they say I just have to like strengthen my muscle and like do weights. And
are you doing PT?
Yeah.
Okay, good. That's like,
I wasn't for a while, but now I
Yo, after like this is over, like I could talk to you about that, because I have a PT that like we could talk after for sure. But like, dude, because I wanted to ask about that, especially because it was brought up to me. I was telling Annabelle about this. I was like, Dude, it's like 2 separate people that were like, yo, this girl like got a gnarly injury.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, oh, really? And I didn't know. And so I wanted to ask you about it, but that's heavy.
Yeah.
But my like, dude, I broke the L5 vertebrae in my back, and then I dislocated my hip, and I was like 28. What? Yeah, dude, at Correa. You know what Correa is?
Yeah, in LA.
No. Here in Point Loma, like Correa Middle, the bump over bar. The bump over like handicap bar, or not handicap bar. It's just like a bar that goes across.
That's gnarly. That's really gnarly.
Dude, it was such bullshit though. Like, cause you know how like, no, I'm serious. Like, you like I don't know if you've seen Marius. You know who Marius Van is? Okay. Have you seen like his Osiris feed the knee part, or even like any of the later ones? He basically, I think he was getting towed in on one of his video parts, and he, you get towed in and he nollie back heeled over it, and it's a gnarly spot, dude. But you can push at it. So I was pushing at it, and on one of them, dude, my front truck just like hit the top because I was like pushing, and I knew I wasn't gonna make it, but I was like, I'm already like going this fast, and like I want to just commit, just get over it.
Yeah.
I was thinking like I'll just bail it, dude. For some reason, like when I tried to bail, I went sideways, and like my front truck hit it, and then like I landed on my hip and like twisted, so I broke my L5 vertebrae in my back, and then dislocated my hip in one fall. But like it was like kind of the same thing. Like it hurt, and I got up, and I was like fine. But then we like went to Washington Street. Like,
You kept skating?
oh, dude, no, we kept skating, and then so we went skating, and I was like, dude, it was the last photo I ever shot. It was like, you know how when you like open the gate, you can roll in, and it's right there. So we were doing like going up the roll in, and then like hitting the fence. I did a frontside wall ride pop out on it. It was the last photo I ever shot.
Oh,
Dude, it was,
I need to see that photo.
Dude, I'll show it to you.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It wasn't like my homie Tyler Lee did it like up and like straight down, which was fucking badass. Mine was like I actually like rode it and like popped off. It was like different.
That thing's hard. Washington Street's hard.
Dude,
that's
it's-
where I fractured my wrist. So like.
Oh, so you have
More
you have
stories.
battle scars. Son. Oh, you want to go tick for tat right now? Let's go. I'm just kidding.
But it's fun. It's funny when I try to convince anyone to come to Washington Street with me. Like, no, it's scary. And like, I fractured my wrist, and I'm still going.
Dude, no, you definitely have to. It's a rite of passage in San Diego, 100%. You have to skate there for a while.
Yeah.
Get a tall can.
Yeah. And like,
If
pump
you
around
smoke, bring some
and-
things that to smoke, and then you're fine. But like, it's definitely a rite of passage. But I can understand about the injury aspect, especially. I mean, like I just tore my labrum, and then I had like a gnarly knee injury, but like from jiu-jitsu. But like, because it's just you fucking dummy. Like, what are you doing? Like, I talk to myself like that all the time. Like, you fucking dumbass. Like, you need to let go already. But what I meant by all that is that like, dude, it's so important to lift weights after like serious injuries and like go to the gym. I know it sounds like jockey, but like
No, but it's true.
to be able to keep doing what you're doing, you have to work out, and it's just. Because, dude, if you like when you stop working out, your body's gonna start hurting, and it hurts even more than it does when you're not working out. When you're working out, so it's like fuck it, less of two or evils. You gotta just work out,
Keep it going.
Yeah.
keep it going. But I understand because I went from being able to run like marathons to I couldn't even walk half a mile after I broke my back, and it was like it took me 2 years, like fully going to the gym. No, it took me. I was able to walk, but I couldn't. It took me like 4 months. I couldn't.
Yeah.
I was sitting at my grandma's house, just like this.
Oh.
Like, yeah, it was crazy. It was super crazy, but
It takes a toll on you mentally too. Like,
yeah, it fucks with
especially
you.
during COVID, I was like, how am I gonna get through this? Like for the first couple days, I'm like, how am I gonna get through this? I can't see anyone. I'm home alone. Like people want to come see me, but also I was like with my mom, so she's like, no one's allowed home
Yeah,
unless like they've been quarantined. So it was like, I took it like an experience, like it helped me grow as a person because it was tough.
I can imagine. I mean, I think everybody. I've definitely asked a lot of people, especially now that the podcast is back, because we took some time off during COVID. But yeah, I mean, a lot of people have either like turned it into a positive. Some people like were like, yo, this is like the worst experience of my life. Like, you know, it's how you kind of, I don't know how you perceived it, I guess.
Exactly.
Damn.
So I came out. I'm like, I'm gonna skate my ass off.
Yeah, look at
That's
her.
all I want to
She's
do is
killing
skate.
She came back so strong.
So are you, Annabelle?
Dude.
Slappy curbs.
So yeah, so how did you two meet? Actually, we
Gosh,
need to
I
get
don't
your
know.
skate story first.
Yeah, your
We need to get
story,
your skate story
Annabelle.
My
first.
skate story.
Yeah.
It's not as gnarly.
Well, nah,
Get
but
outta
it
here.
doesn't even matter though.
Yeah.
Like it's not about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I'd say I dabbled a little bit with a skateboard when I was little. I was an active kid, and I grew up with a bunch of boys on my cul-de-sac, so
Okay.
I kind of had a phase. So I always knew how to skate, and I could like at least ollie, but I didn't actually get into skating until like 4 years ago. And so I was lucky enough to meet some dudes from Slappy's Garage from a mutual friend when I was going to school at SDSU. And one of the very first times we ever hung out, actually, they took me on like a little skate sesh. It was like raining outside, so we went to like a parking garage. And that was the first time I remember like experiencing what skating was like. Like not only were these dudes like killing it and ripping, but they were having so much fun. And I think it just resonated with me. I fell in love with it that day. And from those like I'd say fresh eyes, like I didn't really know much about skating, but how I remember describing watching them skate was like their board was like another, like an extension of their body, like another limb. Like it was insane to me. I like couldn't fathom it, and I fell in love with it. I wanted to do that. I wanted to learn, and luckily that group of people, they were so willing to give me that space, like especially like as a woman, you know, starting that late in life, I feel like it can be intimidating. But those dudes were so good about giving me that space. Like within a week, they set me up with my first Slappy's Complete.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and taught me how to kickflip within like a month. I think I learned how to kickflip.
You learned how to kickflip in a month.
Well, like I said, I knew how to ride a skateboard. I knew how to ollie.
No,
so
it
I
does
had
not.
the
It does.
motion.
That doesn't. There's
Yeah.
nah. That's two different tricks, yo. Like 100%. You fucking
She-
nah.
No,
Catches on pretty fast.
I can
It's-
tell in a
it's
month.
Buttery. It's
Yo, that's what's popping.
Yeah.
Yo, all right. Yeah.
all right. What? Well,
Dude, a month is gnarly. It took me
Yeah.
6 months, and that was the land one in the grass. Okay. Yo, don't give me that bullshit.
I don't know. It's not like I started right then, you know.
But still, you have to give yourself more credit than that.
All right.
Okay.
Well,
Fair.
all right, I'll take it. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate
Do
it.
you know how many people struggle to land a kickflip?
Dude,
Yeah.
some people,
Like-
dude,
All right.
there's a lyric by this rapper named Murs. He's like, I've been skating since 1986 and I still can't land a motherfucking kickflip. Okay? Just know that.
All right, that makes me feel
Is that gonna
better.
be your intro for your video? part?
Yeah.
You gotta find that song.
Okay.
Okay, anyway, sorry, go ahead.
But yeah, I mean, the rest was history. Here I
Yeah.
am. I'm still obsessed with it, like the same as I was that first day. But I feel like I caught on real quick, and it was like every day. Like, well, hanging out with them, they eat, breathe, sleep, skateboarding.
Of course.
And so I was eating, breathing, sleeping, skateboarding, and so I learned not only just tricks, but you know, skate etiquette and watching skate videos. I learned everything about skating. I learned the culture.
Sick.
I lived with them, so like it was like.
Oh, you lived with them?
Eventually. But
Oh, damn. You
yeah.
lived in a skate house.
I
You've
did.
already done
I
the.
did,
Oh,
yeah.
dude, you're a
I did
legit
the thing.
skateboarder.
Yeah, but like I said, I mean, I just owe them everything. They taught me everything I know about skateboarding.
Sick.
So yeah, here I am, still obsessed with it. That's how I
Sick.
started.
Okay.
Learning from the best. I'd
Learned
say.
it from the. Do you remember your complete setup from the
I
first?
mean, it was purple. It was a Slappy shop deck. It was purple with white lettering, Slappy's Garage, you know,
Yeah.
classic. My trucks were Indies.
Sick. Good choice. Good choice, guys.
And OJ wheels.
Nice.
Oh.
Okay.
And
Yes.
I think I still have it to this day.
Do you have it
Yeah.
still?
And yeah, and we got the grip, the plain black grip with a little white Slappy's spray paint little thing on top.
Oh,
I
like
remember-
the cutout, or
Yeah,
is it like
yeah.
like a graphic on the
Yeah.
grip?
No, like they spray painted the stencil.
Oh,
Yeah,
sick. Okay, that's tight. That's tight.
I'm pretty sure I still have it like in the back of my shed somewhere.
Damn.
Like full, the trucks, the wheels, everything.
Oh.
Yeah.
Buttery. I like that. That's sick, dude. I think
It means a lot, you know?
Dude, I honestly feel like my mom might have my firstborn.
Really?
She has to have it. She has to. Like, if she doesn't, then it's definitely gone. But dude, I don't have any more skate memorabilia. I have zero.
Really?
Zero. Dude, I moved from like up the street here, of like just on the same street, just across El Cajon. I moved over here, and I was like, it's time to let this shit go. Dude, nobody wants it. So like, I had 2 crates. I'm talking like prime skate videos you'd never heard of, but
Why'd
like
you let it go?
I had to, because dude, I've just been carrying it around for like since I was like 14. Some of those videos I've had on VHS since I was like 14. Like Black Cat, I had the very first skate video I ever had. It was Maple Skateboards, Louis Barletta, Jerry Sue. You guys don't know who any of these people are. It was like Chad Knight, like
Louis
San
Barletta.
Diego legend.
Yeah.
Chad Knight is a San Diego legend. Like, yo. Anyways, like these videos, like Flip's Sorry on like Flip's first video ever with
Yeah.
like Jeff Rowley. Oh my God, do you know who Jeff Rowley is?
Yes.
Tell me, you know. Okay.
Yeah.
If like you do.
Yeah.
I was about to be like, son, like
we're
you
not
don't know
that
who
bad.
Jeff Rowley is. We have problems. Like,
No,
yo,
we're not that bad.
I learned from her,
I
too.
show Annabelle.
Yeah,
you have
she-
to show.
yeah,
You
she's
need
the
to
one
show
who
her
teaches
Anthony
me.
Van Eglen. You know who Anthony Van Eglen is?
Yes.
only one-
yes.
No, she doesn't know. She doesn't know. She doesn't know either.
Is it the photographer? He's like also a low-key photographer.
No, he is one of the owners of Fucking Awesome.
Oh, yeah, I don't.
With Jason Dill, he skated for like DC and Alien Workshop. Like,
Oh, sick.
dude, you guys gotta watch Minefield, like Alien Workshop video, like
Yeah,
Mikey
we need
Taylor.
to watch all those.
Do you know who Heath Kirchart? Heath Kirchart? No.
A little bit, because there was like a mini little video of him on YouTube that I watched recently.
Oh, dude.
About him.
We have to. I have to have you.
Just give us a list.
Ladies,
Yeah.
I'm gonna definitely start. Okay,
Yeah,
the way
we'll
I
get
send
on
people
top of this
music,
about
I'm
it.
definitely gonna start YouTubing and just like
Yeah.
send you YouTube parts.
I'd
Please.
appreciate it.
Dude, that's
I
some
actually
real
have
shit.
I have a list on my phone of like all my homies and like what their favorite like old school like
Old
video
school.
is. Yeah,
Damn,
sorry.
son.
No, I didn't mean it like that.
Son,
I didn't mean it like that.
I got caught. Damn, Annabelle, you're in my house right now. You're just like old school.
Respected Annabelle.
No, that's not
Damn,
what
I know there's
meant.
white in my beard, but damn, girl, like yo, I feel like you cut me deep just now. Like, yo.
No.
Anyways,
All
anyways.
right, we love
Forget-
watching
forget
skate.
that.
I love watching skate videos.
Dude,
and
I
then
got you.
She loves them. Like
I love. Yeah, Trisha
Heck
shows me
yeah.
everything.
Old school videos. Okay. But anyways, back. Okay, so your first board,
Oh yes.
and then you learn fast. You like
Yeah.
when I first met you a couple weeks ago. By the end of the day, you were kickflipping a 4-stair, and dude, what made it stand out? I was like, okay,
nice.
again, this was like, dude, at the end of the day, I have to say what I said to my homies. I was like, yo, I saw this girl kickflip a 4-stair today. They're like, a 4-stair? I was like, yeah. I was like, that was the sickest trick I've ever seen done by a girl in like my life, period. I've never
really?
seen a girl kickflip anything
Really?
in real life. Like I've seen skate videos and shit.
Whoa.
You're the first girl I've ever seen like actually kickflip a set of stairs, and I was blown away.
No
Nice.
wonder everyone was tripping.
Dude.
Like you guys
like,
don't
no
watch
biggie.
girls skate videos,
Dude, I
too.
do not like. The last girl that I remember watching skate was the girl in the Welcome video. That
Oh,
girl was
Nora.
she rips. She
Yeah.
rips for sure. And then Alexis Sublani.
Yeah.
Sublime.
What is it?
Sublime.
Sublone. Fuck.
That's all right.
She was in the PJ Ladd's Wonderful Horrible Life. So like that was a big deal video. You guys have to watch that part too. PJ Ladd's Wonderful Horrible Life. Oh my god, best video part.
I've seen it. I've actually.
You've actually seen that one?
Yeah, Derm told me about it. Derm made me
Derm
watch it.
told you?
Derm made me watch it. He's part
Okay,
of
good,
my list.
good,
I'm
good.
telling you. Okay.
Dude, okay, so Derm. Okay, you know Derm. Shout out Derm.
Yeah,
Derm. Yeah, we were talking about that for the
Yeah,
podcast.
yeah.
I met him when I was super young. But yeah, okay, so skate videos. How did you guys meet?
So I feel
Did
like
we meet?
I was skating for like about a year, and I wasn't really skating skate parks because I was so intimidated. It was so intimidating.
I had heard about her, but I was
Really?
Like, I
I mean, I knew about Trisha.
I was
Trisha
like,
Mendez. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But I remember specifically the day I said hi to you. It was at Linda Vista. And I remember just saying hi to you. And you were so nice. And I was intimidated by her.
Why does that always
I know.
happen?
I know a lot of
Fuck.
girls are intimidated by her at first, but she is the nicest person ever. So yeah, immediately I was like, oh my god. I remember going back like to my friends and being like, Trisha Mendez said hi to me. Like, oh my god. Oh my
You're
god.
tripping.
Like local legend. Like,
Yeah. Every time we get drunk, I'm always like, remember how much I like adored you before we met? Like, Trisha's such a legend.
There are videos where there's moments she gets all deep with me, hugs me, and grabs me.
Oh, dude.
You are my
Trisha, and I'm
idol.
like, don't. I'm not nobody's idol. No.
She's mine.
No.
Nothing wrong with it.
Just accept it, Trisha.
Yeah,
Just
right?
accept it.
I won't.
No,
They won't.
not at all, ever.
No, but I fucking love her. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's so
I don't
sick.
remember. Yeah. Other than that, I don't remember like how we started like skating every day. It just kind of
I think
happened.
It happened.
We just like
Homies.
It was
Yeah.
like a natural thing because then we would like reply to each other's stories and be like, "Hey, you want to skate today?" And I'm like, "Sure." And the next thing we know, we're on this. What got us closer together was this trip with in Seattle.
telling you about
You can't see.
This
You
trip to
can't see
Seattle.
fucking Annabelle just get like, like pointing
I
her finger. Like,
remember that
That definitely, yeah, it was like 10 girls deep. We all went to
Oh,
Seattle.
10 girls deep, yo,
Yeah,
like,
no,
oh.
we were
It's
deep.
Wheels of Fortune, right?
Yeah,
That's what
Wheels
it's
of
called?
Fortune.
Yes.
Did you
That's
roll
what
in separate cars? Did you guys get a van?
No, we
No, a
flew.
plane.
Seattle.
Flew?
We flew all
Yo,
together.
y'all
We
fancy. God
we were
damn.
skating
Like,
through the airport. It was sick.
Yeah, it
dude,
was
you guys
dope.
are
Yeah,
fancy.
we all randomly said, "Do you want to get an Airbnb and fly together to Seattle?" We're like, "Fuck yeah!" And it was, yeah, I think it was 10 of us.
Yep.
Total, and it brought me and her together. Like I got to get to know her more. So
Y'all do,
First time
girls
I
do
had
something different.
White Claw. First time I ever
Yeah, we
had a
don't-
White
the
Claw.
White Claw over here.
we don't have to wait for men. We can. Us girls can do it. On our
Yo,
own.
yo, no, because like that's so different from like a. I mean, not. I can't. Fuck. It's not to sound sexist, but like
No,
just
it's
regular
like-
skateboard
yeah,
trip.
yeah.
Like, I was growing up, but it was like you get in your homie's car and you like pile in there, or you guys get like a van and pile in the van, and then you just fuck it. You go to like somebody's house, or you fucking you get like some cheap ass hotels, and it's just grimy, and there's hella fools to a room, and like people sleeping on the floor, like people pulling rank, like.
No, we
No,
had an
and I've
Airbnb.
done that before.
We had a
so
nice Airbnb.
When we got an Airbnb, we each all had our own bed, our space. I was like,
Stop it.
damn,
That
we
is
had
so-
like
that
three
is so
bathrooms.
different.
this house. It had
Three
a-
bathrooms?
It had,
Yeah.
yeah. This house had a
was sick.
bathtub. I did a photo shoot in.
That's
Stop
nice.
it.
Like, but when she says bathtub, she means like a
like
nice
a full bubble
Like a
bath.
jacuzzi.
Like,
Like
yeah.
yeah. No,
It
I
was
fuck with that.
Prime.
Yo,
It
did you
was
get some?
sick.
I bet you guys had some wine and shit too, huh? Or
White
just
Claw.
White Claw?
Yeah, no.
Like, every
We
well,
had beer
because it
and-
was like a full like
Was it
Wheels
like-
of Fortune event. It was like a 3-day weekend kind of event. So it's kind of like King of the World, King of the Road for girls.
like the witch hunt.
but it's a
Wait.
witch hunt.
So you pair up.
Okay,
you get
Wheels of
teams.
Fortune,
Yes.
all girls
That's what
skate
they put on
competition.
All girls.
Well, it's not just a competition. It's like a 3-day event. So they have competitions, but then they also had like the witch hunt, which was like a whole day event, and it was basically King of the Road. But for any girl who showed up, you make a like at least 10-person team. So we were the team from San Diego.
Oh,
and,
so
like,
you had a San Diego house, like
Yeah.
all the girls skated.
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
so this is like a thing.
Yeah.
Like this, oh fuck! Like
And
I
it was
didn't-
so fun.
Okay,
I know
okay.
it's so much to catch on to.
Okay,
but
sorry,
But like,
sorry,
imagine
okay,
getting
okay.
to know these girls. Like we were close. We met like some of those girls like just like a few weeks before. It was kind of spontaneous. All of us like getting up and going.
Yeah.
But like getting to know these girls by doing that trip and like staying in the same Airbnb, but also doing this like full day witch hunt where you're just like pushing
Knocking off
each other.
challenges and
Yeah,
shit.
it was
Yeah.
so
And, like,
fun.
exploding watermelons in each other's
Yeah.
legs, like
What?
gnarly
It was
shit.
fun. Okay, wait.
Yeah.
Rewind that. Hold up.
It was one of the
What-
challenges.
Okay, so describe to me like how does the breakdown of the day begin? Like, does it start at midnight and go to midnight, or does it like
No.
start in the morning and then you
Yeah.
guys have challenges and you have till a certain set time?
Yep.
It was morning
Yeah.
at the skate park. We would all meet, and then they gave us like a full sheet of what to do.
How many teams do you think there were? Like 30 something?
There
30?
was a lot. There was a lot of teams.
Of like
Not that-
teams of
not-
at least 10?
yeah.
There was
And
a
you
lot of
have-
people.
There was a lot
Allotted time, like at a lot of time.
You
window.
had from like 10 a.m., let's say, to like 6 p.m.
Yeah, before the sun went down.
And luckily, when we got there, someone from Seattle who worked at the event was like, I think because we were just really loud. We were like like really
No.
hypey.
You
like,
don't
hyped.
say.
We were like
Yeah, we were-
beforehand because we
yeah.
were skating beforehand. We were like warming up, whatever, and we were like hyping each other up, and we were like hyping up the other girls. Up,
Yeah,
you know?
it was
You're
kind of
White
like,
Claw deep already, 10 a.m.
we weren't even drinking at
No,
that point.
we
like
just
not
met-
yet, not
yeah,
yet.
no.
But we were seriously on
And so-
that like hype level.
Yeah,
Like,
and someone
Okay.
who was working there who had a van came up to us. He's like, "Do you want us to drive you around?" And we're like,
Like,
"Yeah."
yeah.
So we all
we-
piled
yeah.
into this random van. Not like that.
Scary.
Not like
Yo,
that.
what
not
the
like
fuck,
that.
Annabelle? You're reckless. You're reckless right now.
No, but it was so fun.
was
that
so
was
worth
like
it.
the best skate experience I've ever had.
I think because we all got to be ourselves,
Mhm.
That's what's up.
and for other people to notice, like, whoa, these girls are like actually having a good time. Like, I want to like hang out with them. Like, I want to like skate with them, and
Sick.
so we got to meet so many new people.
Una.
But
Little Tubsy, baby.
Dude, yeah, what that, like you keep saying that. Little
Little
Tubsy?
Tubsy, yeah. That well, I don't know anymore.
I mean, that's a pretty G-ass name. I'm a
that,
Lil
that was her
Tubsy.
Instagram handle.
I mean,
Lil
that's
Tubs.
dude. Hey, don't even fade that though. Like the thing is I literally have had people come up to myself and like other homies are like, "Yo, are you this, this, or this?" And it's like, yeah, but my name's
Your
Hano.
Insta-
Hi,
Yeah.
how's it going? Like,
yeah, it's like
Lil
introduce
Tubs.
yourself.
yeah, but I mean, you can also. It's very normal. To be like, "Oh, I know that person. That's Booty Sweat 505 right there." Like, that's my homie. That's my actual homie's Instagram name.
I have like people in my phone, like their contact name is their Instagram handle still.
Dude,
Like,
no, same thing. Same. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
hey, yeah. Lil Tubsy,
Yeah.
yo, shout out Lil Tubsy.
Una
What's poppin'?
Ferrar. She's sick. She's my favorite skater.
Okay. So she was on the trip. So like,
Yeah, she
okay,
got to meet.
I
her,
got to
and
meet
she
her,
was so hyped.
and she was so nice.
that's really big with you. So nice.
She was the best. Yeah, she was
I
so
think
sweet.
because girls have this perception of like, oh, you meet a girl who's like really good, is she gonna be nice to me? Is she gonna speak to me, or is she gonna cool guy me? There's always
I mean,
that
yeah, no, that's
perception,
that's
like,
everybody though, right?
right.
Don't
But,
get
like,
fucking cool
I-
guy. Like,
But I think girls feel like girls should be more united and be more like accepting. But I mean, everyone's who they are. I mean, maybe not everyone's having a good day, or
True.
like they just.
But
everybody's got an ego too. Women, men, it don't matter.
Yeah,
Everybody got
everyone
an
has
ego.
an ego.
But really, that whole trip, I met so many people who were just so genuine. It was so cool.
They're down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was really, really
Well,
cool.
because they're looking to connect just like you guys were
Yeah.
looking to connect.
Yeah.
Not only just with your
yeah, we
own
were all
crew,
looking for connection.
but like well, that's what makes skateboarding, right? It's, dude, skateboarding is a universal language, whether it's in art, whether it's with
Exactly.
your feet, even the language in the dialect of what you're speaking, right? Like I used to live in at one point in my life, I lived in the south of France, and there was a skate park by our house, and I walked by one day, and I spoke very, very bad French. I spoke French and fluently, but it was very, very bad. But I was walking by and I heard English, and it was at the skate park. And the dude was saying kick flip, heel flip, varial flip, back tail shove, like doing these things. But then I walked up, I was like, yo, what's good, guys? And he's just like, I honestly don't remember how to say I don't speak English in French, but he said it to me. And I was like, oh, like, je suis désolé, like, I was like, I speak French, like, and I started saying, we started conversing. But then he's like, I told him I was from America. And he was like, oh, so then he knew I spoke bad French, and I knew he didn't speak English, but dude, he would literally be like, he'd point at the 5-star, be like, kick flip. I was like, tight.
You're like, okay.
Like, yeah, like like that's
We.
all,
Yeah,
we.
that's
Then,
a
all right,
beautiful
cool.
part of skateboarding. It's just like
amazing.
you hype each other up. Like, hey, you do this trick on here.
Yep.
Let's skate it together or something.
Dude, I grew up in the Bay Area, right? So we'd skate the city, and there was like one day there were some kids we were skating with, and we were skating by City Hall. There's like this very famous ledge that like Mark Suchu skated. You guys know who Mark Suchu is?
Yes.
Okay. There's like this sick spot that Mark Suchu skates by the City Hall, and there was 2 Japanese kids there, and they were just speaking Japanese, and they did not speak any English, not anything at all. But we were like trying to communicate, and it was just like, yeah, we'll take you around the city, and like we skated with them for like a day. Never saw them again. There was no Instagram. It was just like
That's tight.
boom, and they were just. I was like, konnichiwa. It was like that's all I knew. It was just like that's
the
it,
beautiful part of skateboarding.
dude. It was amazing.
Meeting new people, but you don't have to speak the same language. Like,
Yeah,
Just
it
do
is a
you.
language.
It is a
but
language. yeah.
skateboarding
language.
is its own language.
So what else happened on that day? So like you get your sheet. What is like? Did you guys do any crazy challenges? Like you have to like make out with like
tampon.
I think about Heather.
tampons.
Yeah, I think about Heather.
Tampon. Yeah, me too.
There was one. It was like get a tampon, get some beet juice, dip it in some beet juice, and then eat it like suck on it in front of like someone in public.
But we got lucky.
Lucky. Okay. Also, it was Heather because Heather's just her personality was perfect, and she gets her tampon, soaks it. And we were at a school, right?
Yeah,
right.
A college that I forgot what it's called, but there was a full like
sorority.
Yeah,
taking pictures,
30
like
chicks.
graduation pictures. And they're all in like
white
dresses, and they're all like done up. And Heather goes and stands like right in front of them and like
swings it and like,
yeah.
you dare me to like put this in my mouth?
It was so classic. Their faces were like. Like, and we caught it all on camera.
Yeah,
so
we got to
good.
like edit and everything. It was pretty
did you?
dope.
Yeah.
Damn.
So because we had I think make a whole video.
Yeah.
No,
You have to document everything you do and then put it together in like a video and like documenting like what the task was.
The same day?
No,
Oh, like
you
you
had
had
like
time
a few
afterwards.
weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
To
it is like
submit
King
your
of the
video.
Road.
Yeah.
But we got lucky because the guys that took us around Seattle were really good, like filmers and editors. So they like.
Oh,
damn.
yeah.
So they
they
hooked
hooked
you
it
up.
up.
Yeah. Damn,
Yeah, yeah.
buttery.
And they knew all the spots.
So
Yeah,
they had
they
a
did.
really good. I'm assuming they had that like super tall van. Like
Yeah.
With the
Yeah.
ceiling.
Oh yeah, because we were jumping around and the motherfucker like.
Yeah.
"Woo."
Oh, do you guys return? So like
Yeah.
at some point there was some White Claws involved, and you guys were turning up towards the end.
It was more towards the end, I
The
think,
end,
but
yeah.
we were so tired that some girls went home and tried to drink some tea and like take a bath, and
That's
other
right.
girls were still like going
Drink
ham.
some tea and take a bath.
Drink some tea. And
Yeah,
that bath? Are you kidding?
Yeah, I think it was the second night. I think a bunch of us went back and just sat around and had some coffee and like talked.
Oh,
And,
sick.
Yeah,
I
while
think I was
there's
there.
another half group of girls who were out partying. Like, you missed it. We were getting hammered. And I'm like, well, I'm trying to skate tomorrow.
Yeah.
So
That's true.
and,
That's true.
But we didn't win, but we did win fans' favorite. And that, like,
Yo, what does
was
that mean?
Like the
Freaking
votes
amazing.
from everyone got to vote.
Who your top group was.
Like who was your favorite?
Is this within all of the
yeah,
teams?
I don't know.
All of the teams.
Oh, so you were like the people's champ.
Yeah,
That's what
people's choice.
The people's choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, that's kind of way sicker though. Like, that's way
But
sicker.
that's hyped us up.
I know.
Yeah, no,
I
that's,
mean, we were like,
that's
"Well,
what I'm saying.
cool."
Yeah, no,
We
that's
didn't
fucking
get
badass.
We won, but we didn't get
You didn't win, but you
We had
won.
fun.
Yeah, like you didn't win like the thing, but you won. And so like because everybody else out of what you say 30 teams, if 29 teams say like, hey, you're the dopest, you won. Like, yo, that's
I'll
it.
take it. Yeah.
100%.
Because we weren't at that point. We were doing all the challenges, but we weren't really worried about like getting every single one done. But after like I could tell like after each challenge that we were doing, we would just all look at each other and just laugh like, can't believe we just did that, and just like enjoy that moment and look at the clips and we're just having a good time. It wasn't like all right, this like it wasn't like a rush. Like I felt like we all had such a great time enjoying each other's company and laughing and doing stupid shit together that like having to finish the competition wasn't like a big thing. Like to do
The competition was just like a thing that you guys were doing, but it was
It was
more
like
like the connections that you were making.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
really the experience.
yeah.
That's
The
great.
experience was so beautiful.
Damn, so you guys come back, and then you guys have been inseparable ever since,
Yep.
essentially?
Yeah.
Basically. Yeah. No, before COVID,
Sick.
we would do like every weekend because she lives up north. So we would skate. We would start by like skating city, and she would just stay the night, like the whole weekend. And
We
that's
had
when I
this
lived across
crazy
right
schedule.
over there.
Oh,
yeah,
right
yeah.
there. Okay,
yeah.
cool.
It
And-
was a crazy schedule.
yeah. But we were just always, we just wanted to skate all the time.
Yeah.
So
All day,
that's we
every
just
day.
became so close. I don't know.
Buttery.
Yeah.
No, that's rad. Okay, so that kind of leads me then into the next thing. So, Annabelle, you just got sponsored, from what I understand. Is that what it was? You got like a board sponsor or something like that?
Yeah.
Who is it, Annabelle? Who is it?
Hoodlum skateboard.
Hoodlum Skateboards. Okay. Does anybody need a beverage?
I mean,
Wait,
I'm not saying no.
I do.
Wait, do you say flavors, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, we both are.
Okay, keep talking.
Break.
Break. We're getting a quick little.
Sweaty balls. These microphones are perfect. Are you kidding?
Dude, what did you just say? You just, like, said
Sweaty balls. Yeah. SNL.
Okay, wait. Lemon's right here. There you go. Sorry about that.
I love how you keep giving me the mango. Like, you just know.
Yeah,
Because
he
you
knows.
said dude. When I texted you earlier. You were like,
mango.
yo. You were like,
Mango.
yeah, but no. The first text was, yo, do you have any White Claws? And I was like, this fucking chick is like literally just asking me for some White Claws. I was like, and then you were like, I was like, any flavor, and you were like, mango. And then when I went to the store, it was like $11.99 for 6 mangoes. I'm like, I don't. It's like in my head, I was like, these are not just girls; these are skater girls.
Yeah.
So they're gonna drink the shit out of this alcohol.
Don't
So I was like,
judge.
I'm not judging at all. What I'm saying is, it's like, it doesn't matter to me that you're women. And like, I'm like, you're skateboarders, and I know skateboarders drink. So I'm like, I looked at, it was like, there's the
I tried to
$11.99. There's the $11.99 6-pack, or you can get the variety pack. It's like an 18 for
Yeah.
$19.99. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get that
And
one.
then only give
Yeah,
Annabelle the
see.
And
mango.
only give Annabelle the mangoes.
How do you like him?
I mean, I fuck with White Claws, but like,
You think it's all hype?
no, I do like them because I will say that it is water. I mean, it is better. You know, it's like
It's like it won't give you that bloating.
Yeah.
Yeah,
kind of
sparkling.
feeling.
Sparkling. All right.
I,
All right. Whatever.
cheers, ladies.
Cheers.
Fuck yeah. Okay, so Hoodlum Skateboards.
Yes.
Okay, and how did that come about? Like, did you send in a tape? Like, do you
No,
even-
it was actually our friend Brendan O'Connor, who rides for Hoodlum. He's actually is he team manager? Is that like a title?
He's now.
Is that the thing?
He is now.
Yeah.
The team manager.
And it's an East Coast company, but Brendan is from he's from East Coast, but he lives here in
Mass.
San Diego now. Yeah. And we skate with him all the time. I love skating with Brendan, one of our closest friends. Yeah, I don't know how it
Brandon
came
or Brandon?
Brendan.
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 Okay.
Brendan.
We know
Brendan.
so many people with B's.
I know,
I'm
I
like,
know.
whoa.
Yeah, it gets complicated.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially when they start saying different acronyms like BK. It's like, well, which BK are you talking about?
Uh,
Like, anyways, go
True.
ahead.
True.
I really don't know how. Yeah, he just asked one day. I think he was just like, "Yo, I'm trying to make I'm trying to get a team here in San Diego, and I want you on. Like, would you be down?" And I was like,
Buttery.
"Yes." It was
Yeah.
during COVID.
I'm
though,
glad
so-
you said yes.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Because my
You
favorite.
asked me and I said no.
Oh, damn, son. Like, yo, straight up.
Like,
Yeah.
sorry, homie. You know you're the homie, but no, thank you.
Yeah,
Oh, like, you're just like, no, I don't
Yeah,
want it.
yeah.
Wow.
it's all right. It's
That's-
cool.
fuck
It's
it.
cool.
It's
It's
cool.
cool.
It's all
Yeah.
love. It's all
It's
love.
like, I'd rather be honest than
Yeah, yeah. No, that's true.
All love. All
That's
love.
true.
all love.
All love.
All love. But yeah, the idea of skating with Brendan all the time is so exciting because
Sick.
we have so much fun. And he told me like Hoodlum's all about just having fun. Like it's whatever you want to do. And I work basically an 8 to 5:30, not a 9 to 5. And so I have very limited time really to skate. So just having fun sounds good to me.
Yeah, he's a,
You know?
yeah, it's
So-
such a great time skating with those the
Tight.
homies. Yeah.
Tight. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Your enthusiasm is like exuding out of your
Oh,
eyes. It's
good.
ridiculous. It's so funny.
Is it the White Claw?
Dude, it's I don't think it's the White Claw.
that's my
Because she was this type when she showed up. Like as soon as I
Yeah.
opened the gate, she's like, yeah. It's like, oh shit. I was like,
You're like, wait a minute, let me take one
Dude,
claw.
He
Dude,
literally was
yeah,
like, I
one cl-
just read your article, and the first thing I read was, you bring the hype.
yeah, and I was like, dude,
"Bah!"
that was legit. And then
Yeah,
a
she
couple other
does.
things. But that's also what I wanted to get into is your art. Okay, so the
Oh,
first
yeah.
thing,
Ooh.
I love her art.
Oh.
I was reading the article on Shieldless Mag. You should
Yep,
go and read it
Shieldless
right
Mag.
now. Shieldlessmag.com today.
Check it out.
Yes.
Yes. So, anyways, I was reading the article, and it was like the first thing it said is that how you bring the hype on, and like it doesn't matter who you're around. You're like, I got your back, and I've definitely witnessed this. You're like, I got your back, and you're just fucking like amping. You know, you're just like charging,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
just fucking all hype. But then I also didn't know is that the board that you guys you two have together, you painted that.
Yeah.
So you're an artist.
She
We were
gave
talking
us
about this before the
for my
podcast.
birthday.
That was for your
Yeah.
birthday?
Yeah, I was
damn.
bawling.
At the skate park?
At the
Yeah.
skate park. I was like,
Oh,
hey,
wow.
we're going to be at the City Heights birthday sesh. She pulls up with it, like a board wrapped up. And when I and 2 tickets to go watch hockey.
Oh, that's right.
You got her hockey tickets?
Yeah, I got
that
it.
was the best part.
Hockey tickets, which which was like my first time like actually going to see like a hockey team. It was epic,
Was it the
but,
Seagulls
like,
or I mean the Gulls
Yeah.
game?
Gulls,
Yeah, fuck yeah.
But the board was just phenomenal. Like I still have it all hung up.
Yeah,
like
actually,
the textures, like on it. I feel it all the time. I'm like, you painted it, dude.
Dude, it's pretty G, like a painting. Because we were talking about that before. It's like you do, what is it, realism? Is it considered realism or like
yeah.
portrait?
Yeah, realism, I guess.
Realism.
Where's your
Oh, so you're just going to go down the hall. It's on the second door on the right. Okay. Yeah, no, you're fine. That's why you have 3 people. It's so
I'll
easy.
just
You
talk
can just like
really loud so she can still hear me.
No, so what got you into doing art? Because I know that doing the realism that you do in your art, it's not something that you just like randomly did one day.
We kind of talked about this before, but I started drawing when I was really little. My mom was into art a little bit. She just kind of did it, for fun. And it was something I could do. Like I said, I was pretty active as a kid, so I was always outside. And, whenever I had some downtime or if it was like raining outside or anything, I have an active brain. I have an active body. So I needed something to kind of keep me distracted, keep me thinking. And it was just something I don't know, I picked up and I did. And I'm not very creative, I'd say. Like I can't come up with any cool graphics or designs, which I envy all of those artists who can do that. But what I enjoyed was just looking at whatever was in front of me and kind of copying it as best as I could. And I am a perfectionist.
But
so
dude, it's like the way you're talking about it is like sounding like it's downplaying. It's like, dude, I've seen your art and it's like fucking legit. And you're saying like one of the art pieces that I saw, and you're saying you're not creative, but like it was a bike with tangerine, like orange slices or something, and then a banana as a seat. Like, what are you talking about?
Okay. Yeah, but how I do that is, I have that idea, and then I get reference photos, and then I can like just copy those reference photos
But
and
that's
like
creative.
paste.
And
yeah,
you're
but
freaking amazing stuff.
Yeah, like she's like
in your
playing
art.
it down. She's like, I'm not
Yeah.
creative, but I'm like, what
I
the
don't
fuck?
know. I don't know.
You're just hard on yourself.
I still don't
We're
see
all hard
myself
on
as an artist. So like when
I do.
when
True
all this
artists never
happened-
really do though.
Yeah, they do. They're never
They don't.
satisfied.
Exactly.
Yeah, I
That's
guess
true.
I'm still learning
I
a
guess.
lot. I'm still learning a lot. Yeah. But I do enjoy it.
Good.
Yeah.
That's good. So, what was the motivation to do it? I mean, did you one
That
day
one?
did you see somebody? No. Just
Oh.
like when you started to see art, did somebody? I mean, you said your mom was into art. Did
Yeah.
she do a piece that you were like, damn, you can do that, or did you see somebody and you were like, damn, that's tight?
No, I don't know. I did it. I mean, I was drawn as kids. We all do. I mean, we're all doodling when we're little, and I guess I just wanted to keep doing that. And I don't know. There wasn't really a pivotal moment in my life where I was like, oh, I'm gonna start doing art. It was just something I did. It was like whenever I had the time and I felt like I was in the mood, which that is a thing for me. It's very difficult for me to be in that creative mindset or like that artistic mindset to endure that amount of like perfectionism. It's very difficult to like withstand a lot of time, like sitting there trying to, get every detail. But I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know.
I would pick up a pen and I would be like, that flower looks pretty sick. I'm going to draw it or whatever it was,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty tight though. But I mean, like, I feel like maybe skateboarding is exactly what you're doing, but
yeah.
if you can't sit here and do like, I don't know, what is it? You said 10 hours or 4 hours on the
Yeah.
interview?
Well, you break it up, but like, yeah, after.
But I mean, that's the same thing with skating though, right? Like
Yeah,
if you're going to
that's
like
true.
battle a trick,
That's
you're
true.
going to battle a trick for, dude, I've gone back multiple days sometimes on just to get one trick. And each of those sessions would be like multiple hours of just being a little pussy.
yeah.
Like, I mean, or just like being a bitch about it. And like, like, and I just kick shit away,
Yeah.
just dumb.
Yeah.
Dumb as hell.
Yeah.
When you know you can do it.
When you know you can do it, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
it messes with your head big time.
For me, that's different though. It's physical. You're like,
but it's the same thing.
I know
it's
it
just
is
a
the same
physical
thing.
battle.
I know
you
it
what
is
I'm
the
saying?
same thing. I'm just more. I can withstand more physical like activity than being kind of cooped up for a really long time.
But what about this though? Think about it this way: it's like what you're talking about is more mental, right? Because like you eventually will have a breaking point with physical. So and maybe
true.
I mean it's the same thing in a different mindset, but at the end of the day, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
So it's like you're just driving yourself crazy there. Like
exactly.
Fuck. It's tough,
Exactly.
dude. So what what do you do now? What do you do for work?
For a living.
Yeah, for a living. What do you do? I didn't even know that. I didn't even think to ask that.
I'm an environmental compliance inspector at the Port of San Diego. So I work in.
Yeah, right.
What does that entail?
So I'm basically
So you're an
environmental. It's like an environmental specialist at the port. So I do a lot of inspections. I do a lot of field work. A lot of for our stormwater program. I do a lot of inspections of all our storm drains, like all throughout port property, which extends from like Shelter Island all the way down to Imperial Beach. So we have a lot of storm drains. We're not only making sure they're functioning and everything, but that there's no like discharges that are getting into the bay because we're environmental, so no pollution to the bay. But my favorite thing that I do actually is that I am kind of taking charge of our monitoring program, so our like water quality monitoring. So I go out and I do sampling at we have 2 beaches in which we do the sampling, and I go out there every week and do dry weather, like bacteria samples.
Oh shit, son! Because you're like kind of blowing my mind right now.
She's in deep.
Yo, dude, you're like mad smart.
I love science.
Dude, what
That's what I said when your friend was on that podcast. I was like, yeah.
She's a genius.
Yeah.
Damn.
She's a real.
So that's why you fucked with Leon's podcast, because she's smart.
Yeah,
She's
and
smart
she was
as
like,
fuck,
I
too.
love science, I love math. And I was like, yeah, I grew up. My dad's an astronomer. I've grown up.
Your dad's an astronomer?
Yeah. And so I always wanted to do something in science. And in high school, I don't know, I took an environmental class and it just made sense to me. I love the idea. It's something that's always going to be relevant. And I love the idea of kind of taking care of nature, I guess, in itself. And it still is a science. I'm the sciencey side of it. There are other aspects. There's like sustainability and things like that you can go down that path with environmental, but I'm more into the science. And I was in a microbiology lab when I was going to school at SDSU, so I loved that aspect of sampling and actually analyzing the data and stuff like that. That's like my jam. I love that. So that's why I love my job. I love my job. I can go on and on. Dude. And I love the port and I love the people, so shout out to all my port fam.
Dude, do you bring the same hype when you're at work with a bunch of serious people?
Yeah.
When she was on Instagram, she would send me videos all the time.
Oh, we'd prank each other.
That they're pranking on each other. And like, I have a little, what's it called? You would do these little, what's it called? I can't even think right now.
What, videos?
No.
Pranks?
Pranks?
I would.
Also pranks, but she would be excited, like, oh, presentations. See, I'm freaking fried right now. She would do all these little presentations and like hit me up and text me like, I'm about to do a presentation.
Yeah, Trisha's my go-to hype
I'm
woman.
like excited, but I'm so nervous. And then she'd hit me up like hours later. I killed it.
I killed it.
I did good. I got all this feedback from all my homies and
from all my homies. They're like science nerds.
My coworkers.
But they're her coworkers.
My bosses. Nah.
Damn, that's fucking tight, dude. Like,
Thank
yo,
you.
whole new world just like blew up in front of me. That's crazy, yo. So like, why?
That's why I asked if you had a recycling bin. You should
I
get a
know,
recycling bin of
Like,
it.
no, okay.
I bet you're gonna see Annabelle here next.
No,
I know.
I
I'm gonna
already-
buy you
recycling
one. I'm gonna
Dude,
buy you one.
I know about the recycle. Trust me, it's. I like recycling. I don't even like littering. Like I don't like.
You
littering.
shouldn't. No one should like
No.
littering.
Even when I've like just. I'm not about it. Like I will go find a trash for anything that I'm like
Good.
throwing away.
I'm
Like
looking over there, like there's 3 bins.
I know there are a lot. It's probably coffee or something.
no, that's coffee.
What's in there?
I'm taking
Even
one
This is
home.
Caffeine and Green
Even
headquarters.
better.
Right here.
I'm taking one home.
Dude, no, there's a green coffee right in there.
Nice.
Green coffee's in there. So I got some Tanzania, and then 2 other ones. I'll tell you off air. Like I don't want to like.
Yeah, because like,
Talk
I
about
want to talk about
It's a
coffee.
blend.
I love coffee.
Dude, okay, so okay, well,
it.
All right,
anyway.
we're switching the script. We're interviewing you.
Yeah, sorry.
No, that's
Switch it
totally
up.
fine. No, ask me. What do you want to ask me? Fucking get on
When
there,
did you
Annabelle.
start skating?
Oh, you want to know? Do you want to know?
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
I mean, if
okay.
you want to tell us,
I'm super down.
I'm getting to know you.
I would love to answer that question. So I started skating when I was actually, at the time, for me, it was considered super late. I started skating at 13. So like, but I don't know. I'm still pretty young, and I think about it now. But 13 was considered pretty young. I mean, pretty old. And so I like, kind of like you, I actually picked it up relatively quickly. Like I knew how to skate, but my brother basically gave me like his old school board, and it was just like straight fucking like not a hammerhead, but almost like a hammerhead board.
Damn.
Kind of rounded off like a square at the top, came back, and then it had like the super fishtail. Had like the fucking thing on the bottom, and I would kneeboard. So that was how it started, like ever since I was a kid. But then when I was 13, I actually got like, he gave me that board, and then I learned very quickly that shit was not gonna fly. So like I got like a Sport Smart. It's like some random like Dick's like a kind of board, and just learned how to ollie. Just like learned how to ollie, doing that thing. That was the first board that I learned how to kickflip on in the grass.
Nice.
Dude, it took me like I think like another 4 months to to learn how to like kickflip and ollie. Like I mean like, rolling.
Mm-hmm.
So it took a while.
Damn.
I did lose my damn mind though that day that I landed the first kickflip in the grass.
It feels so good.
I was
right?
like, oh my god! My homie was saying, he's like, oh my god, you did that shit. It was after baseball practice too.
And that's where the addiction starts.
Oh, dude, that's what 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Because then you know you're capable of
yeah.
anything.
I don't know if
It's
it was
that
that.
feeling.
I think it was the
For
feeling.
me it was. I was
Dude,
like, I can
feeling
It
keep
was
get.
the feeling.
Yeah.
The feeling of like, holy shit.
I did that.
I just
like,
did that.
oh,
Like,
so cool.
and nobody understands it. Like, and like you guys
No,
understand
yeah.
it, but like an average person doesn't understand that feeling. Or like even
I've
just,
tried
dude.
to explain it to family, friends, and they're like, your addiction to this board is strange and I will never comprehend. And it just makes me sad because I'm like, it's such a deeper meaning for me.
It is.
And a feeling that's just like not many people are going to ever experience.
That's okay. That's
For them. Yeah,
no,
for
it's
me, I'm
okay.
like,
Like, yeah, no, 100%. I mean, dude, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it was probably the best. I still remember that feeling, like, because it's what sparked the rest of what ended up becoming my life. In all honesty, skateboarding shaped every aspect of my life from that moment on. I'm my first complete. If I could tell you, I'm glad you asked because I was like, I wanted to talk about it. It was a Blind Reaper. Do you guys know Blind skateboards? Blind. Okay.
Yes.
Blind Reaper. It was fucking a blue board, but it was like it had like they had the regular Reaper and then they had like the Baby Reaper, and I liked the Baby Reaper. It was kind of like a Baby Yoda, and it was like, yeah, you know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
It's not a reference, like we don't know.
No, I'm just saying, like it's like it was. I'm referencing like how cute it was.
Yeah. Aw.
But it was G. But it was tight because he had like a little like a sickle behind him, and it had like blood dripping down, and it like the whole board was blue, but then it like spray painted red, like with the blood.
These details you
Dude,
retain. That's so sick.
So gnarly.
Yeah.
And like, and underneath it said Blind Skateboards, and on the top, it was gripped, but then he cut out the middle, and then they used to give you like a middle piece of your grip tape, and it said like Blind Skateboards, and it had the Baby Reaper with the sickle, and I was just like, so it was like on top, and it was Blue Ventures. Reds, bones, bearings, and then I had blue and red tie-dye Spitfire wheels. Yo, my brother gave it to me. Like, yo, it was for my it was for Christmas. Like,
so sweet.
he fucking was like, yo, your birthday or like your Christmas present's down in the garage. I was like, the garage? The fuck is it doing down there? Like hella attitude on Christmas Day. Like, bro, like what the fuck? And then like,
Ungrateful.
yeah, super ungrateful. I was mad saucy. Like, made me walk down there. So I walked down there, and then as soon as like the trunk opens or like the garage door opens, like I saw it, and I already knew it was mine. I was like, let's go skate, and it was like immediately go skate. So yeah, no, it was
awesome.
it was a lot of fun. It was the best thing ever. I still remember.
Right,
Yeah.
and then the rest is history.
The rest was history, though. Well, it was. Excuse me. I grew up in the Bay Area, yeah. So like there was Vans Skate Park in Milpitas. It was at the Great Mall, which was like a huge mall, and like we had access to like all the best skateboarders in Northern California at the time. which was like Steve Caballero, like Caswellberry, Jerry Sue, Colt Cannon, like all these big name dudes were like on the covers of Trans World. Like you'd see them there, like holy shit, like these dudes skate, you know, they're like good. And then you would get in like the circuits. It was like Castle, California Amateur Skateboard League. I don't know if it's still around, but they would do competitions all up and down the state. And then at the end of the year, it was state championships. And it would be like SoCal against NorCal. And then at some point, they were like, yo, Central Cal. I was like, stop. Nobody cares. Obviously, it's between us. Come on now. Like, so, like, NorCal goes SoCal. And we would go to these competitions, and it was like, you know, top 6. It was like you were ranked top 6 in the state. It was just like, oh, shit, you got a trophy, got some other stuff. And it was like accomplishing. It was legit.
Nice.
And then you would usually lead to like sponsorships and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But then there was also like Riley. Ironically, Riley, I work with Riley Hawk, Tony's son. And Riley, I remember like watching Riley hang up on like a front feeble on like a gnarly rail at Woodward West in Tehachapi during state championships. Like,
Damn.
I remember that shit. I actually never told Riley that, but I should probably tell him now. But like, I remember watching that, and there was like Figgy was there, like old dudes, like dudes who are still skating, but they're like not as, I guess, relevant nowadays. Like Andrew Pott, all these other guys. But yeah, that's pretty much how I did it. And then like, you know, moved from Northern California, Southern California, boom, make your way.
Yeah.
Dude, I was on like Mafia Flow for a while. That was crazy.
What?
Dude, yeah. Peter Smolik, it was chill. Like he was he was like my idol.
Yeah.
Like which should not have been the case. But like when I was younger, I was like, oh my God, this guy listens to rap. Holy shit. Like this is amazing.
Yeah.
Like, cause all the dudes I skated with like listen to punk and all this stuff. And I listen to hip hop. Like I love rap.
yeah.
So it's like, they're like skaters don't listen to rap. I was like, fuck that. Look at this guy. Look at this
Look,
guy.
yeah. Look at
Like,
it.
look at
Yeah.
him. Like it was amazing, you know? So that just, you know, rest is history, and it led to sponsorships and like all these other things that I had done at the times, and like a lot of contests. Like I was a contest skater, but also a street skater. So it was like, but I wanted the accolades. I wanted like the trophies and like the medals, and just to be like, yeah, I was the best kind of thing. But I wasn't the best.
Hey,
Like, you know,
yeah,
obviously
yeah.
there's way better people, but it was like, that was definitely a mentality at
He
the
still
time.
did it.
Oh
He
yeah,
went
no,
out there and did it.
100%,
Like,
always.
yeah.
But then it also grew more into things, especially when I moved into San Diego. San Diego is really where I feel like I found a home. You know, I grew up in the Bay. I skated in LA. I lived in LA for 5 years and did that whole thing and met amazing, great people that I have friendships for life. But San Diego was like the first place that I came, and like I left and I came back.
Hell
And I'm
yeah.
like, you know, I moved back to the Bay Area and I came back. And it's just like, I would miss all of this. Like I've seen it grow. Like PQ Park, I've seen PQ Park from like when it used to have wood ramps.
Yeah.
Did you
Yeah.
go skate there when it was
Yeah.
so you know.
I hated it.
It's fucking sucked. It was the worst.
I hated it.
And then they
yeah.
removed them. But then it was just like this big ass open park.
There's
like
nothing. It's like it was all this flat ground, and then they
Super
built
flat
all
ground.
this brand new like the couple rails, launches,
Yep.
manual pad.
Yep.
It's buttery now. I
Super
like
buttery
it.
now. But
I
you've
like
seen the
it.
3 stages of it.
Yeah.
And it's like, I love that. And I think about like I might not be
The
able to skate
evolution of
as
things.
much. Yeah. Like I can't skate as much anymore because I'm just old. But and old school. But but
You looked at Annabelle. Why'd you look at
yeah,
Annabelle?
okay.
I know.
But it's amazing. It's an amazing place to be, and it's worth every fucking penny to live here. And just the people the relationship that you created, and like, it doesn't matter what you're doing in San Diego. There's a group of people for you here. You're a skateboarder. You're a musician. You're an artist. You're, you know, a coffee person. You're a beer person. Like, it's all here, dude. And then the beaches here, like, yo, what's popping? Mexico's right there.
Yeah.
Yo,
Like,
you
let's
want-
go to TJ.
yeah, you know what I'm
Some
saying?
TJ
Like,
tacos.
dude, yeah, it's fucking unreal, and
Yeah.
it's just like, it's the best place ever.
I love
Yeah.
San Diego.
I love it. I've been here all my life.
Your whole life,
My whole life.
just North County.
North County. But
Yeah.
down in San Diego is where I've met all my closest friends. And
Are you
all
from
my
here
best
too?
people.
I
Annabelle?
grew up in Temecula, so not
Oh,
far.
so you're like
not far.
county.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that San Diego County?
Riverside.
Oh, Oh, damn.
Don't, I know. I mean, I'm here
Hey,
now.
hey.
Whoa, you're
No,
not going anywhere.
Oh, you're Riverside. All right.
Okay,
Like,
okay.
Inland Empire over there.
Okay.
Dude, no, I'm just kidding.
I
I'm just kidding. No, yeah, I'm just fucking with you. Damn. So then what's like kind of next? I mean, you guys are. Oh wait, I actually wanted to ask you real quick. What do you
Yes.
do, Trisha?
I'm a dental assistant.
You're a dental assistant.
Yes.
Damn.
Yep.
Damn. Are you gonna like? Are you trying to be a dentist too?
No, I'm
Okay.
working to be a hygienist.
A hygienist.
Yes. So,
Dude,
which is
okay.
even better because I'll work 3 days a week and still be able to make enough money to like do my own thing. Skating.
Girl skateboarders are a different breed, yo. Like
I
straight
know,
up.
Like I didn't have a choice. My mom was like, I dropped out of college, and she was like, well, you either pick a job or you go back to school. And I didn't want to go back to college because I was going to be a psychologist. And
Whoa.
I was,
Really?
Yeah. I had like my whole like, because they said it was a 4-year plan, but I was going for 6. And I was just like, nah, I don't think
It's a lot
like
of
it's not
schooling.
not my thing. And I didn't really like the people I was around either.
Yeah.
I was like I needed to get out. I felt like even though I graduated high school, I was still around people I didn't want to be around with.
Mm.
And went to dental school and then for 6 months, the 9 months, and then now I'm a dental assistant, but I'm gonna go back and be dental hygienist.
Y'all are seriously surprising me, and not in like a negative way. It's like all in a very positive way. It's like, damn, you guys are hustlers. Like, I fucking love that shit.
Yeah,
like,
but if I want to keep skating,
Yeah,
hell
that's what I'm saying,
You
like-
gotta pay the bill.
you gotta pay the bills, gotta get some insurance, gotta fucking be like
Yeah.
responsible.
Insurance?
Like, yo,
Yeah, 401k,
Like,
baby.
yo, you
Retirement,
fucking,
let's go.
yo, 401ks. You talking like you're trying to talk financials
Yeah.
over here? Like, yo, what the fuck?
I
See,
didn't
this
know-
is not.
I heard about 401ks, but I didn't know it was like a big thing.
Oh, dude, yeah, you
And-
doing
and
Roth
I'm like,
over there?
I've had one, but then they're like, well, you're set for life. I'm like,
I mean, not set for life, but like,
yeah, it's
if shit
something.
pops up,
Yeah.
you can have like, extra 5, extra like 10K, depending
In
on how much you're
case.
putting in, if they're matching.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Makes a difference.
it, yo, like, yo, it
does,
does. It, dude.
It does
fucking-
because like I would just work. I'm just a dental assistant. I'm like, I'm just working, and I'd have Friday, Saturday, and Sundays off. So I'm like, skate. When like I don't have time for work, I'm like, I'm skating, and they know that. My work knows that. So
That's what's so cool.
that's why I was like, work, you're there, but skating's really important, and it's how it's always been.
So, did you have any sponsors at any point? Or are you like just
Right now, Slappy's Garage.
Okay.
Hey, yeah, Jason Carney. What's
Shout
up?
out, shout out.
Shout out.
I love him. He's
Don't
the
we
best.
all?
He's like literally done a lot more than like I've never even asked for it. He's just done a lot for me and a lot for my girls who skate with me, and is recently letting us take the van for April to go to SF with the homegirls.
Oh, girls trip.
Yeah,
Girls
girls trip
trip.
again.
Damn.
Yeah, to San Francisco
Again.
to go skate. So
Okay.
little secret with the Slappies girls. Well, yeah, but I'm excited about that. But also, thank you, Jason, for everything. You're the shit.
Ah.
That's what's popping. That's
And
what's popping.
I've been getting shoes from DC from a homie. So yeah, and I'm on her bearings. Shout out to Hervey.
Sick.
Yeah.
Damn.
So far, so good.
I know, right? Dude, that's what's up. Fuck yeah. Good for you.
Going with the flow. Going with
All
the
right.
flow.
All right. And then is it just Hoodlum and then Slappies too?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't.
Yes.
Yeah, yes. I guess. I don't know. It's just I'd do anything for Slappies.
Okay. Okay. For sure.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Dude, that's awesome. So what's up with this trip coming up then? You guys are going on a skate trip, all girls. Like, are you going on the trip, Annabelle? I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going on a Slappies trip. Yes.
Yeah.
You're on time.
Well,
Okay, but it's never been like an official thing.
Well,
so I don't
like,
know.
well, Jason just recently got this van for Slappies. Like, this is a Slappies van, and I was like, all right, I want to take it. And then I was talking to one of the homies who's a
take it.
filmer, and it was like an official plan. I was kind of like just like throwing it out there, and I threw it to Jason, threw it to the homie Danny.
Are you the one who's
Yeah.
like spearheading this? Like you're taking control on it?
Low key, but like originally my homie Danny hit me up about it. He's
Oh,
like,
okay.
hey, want to take the van soon? I'm like, yes. And I already had the dates and when and where to go and everything. He's like, all right, let's meet up, talk about it. I'm like, okay, sounds good. Met up, talked about it, and he's like, all right, Trisha, like, you're taking full control. You're inviting, but we're like, you're gonna invite girls who are gonna go on this trip, but we're skating.
Yeah.
And we're gonna make a video. And I was like, let's do it.
Buttery.
That's all we want.
That's all we
That's
want.
our dream. Let's go.
It's super
It's
easy.
just to film some clips, and I'm excited for SF because I feel like we're all at that point. SF's pretty hard to skate because I've been there and I was like, damn, it was.
Oh yeah, just where I grew up skating.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's a tough city, bro.
It's a tough city. So,
but it's fun as
I
fuck.
loved it,
Like,
and I was there for 3 days. And one of the days, my homegirl left me to be with her girlfriend or whatever, and I was like, damn, so I'm all alone in the streets.
yeah.
But I was with the homies, and I got to meet people, and I was like
Sick.
skating around. It was tight. I really loved it. I was like, wait, I want to take the girls there. I was like, I think they can handle it. They can handle it. They got this.
So you have the best experiences when you get left by yourself.
You do.
I 100%.
You do.
Dude, I definitely want to hear more about that for sure. But like, just to tell you real quick, it's like my homie Nardelli, he owns Five Borough, this board brand in New York City. And I flew out there. He knew I was coming. And this fucking guy, like, I'm there for 2 days. And then he's all, oh yeah, by the way, I'm going on a trip to Atlanta with Five Borough for like a majority of the week. And then he's like, I'll come back. Yeah. And he's like, I'll come back on basically the day I was leaving. It was the day he came back. And I was
No
like,
way.
holy shit. And he's like, here's a couple spots. And then just kind of figure it out. And I was just like, fuck it.
Yeah.
And so, dude, every day, like after he left, I was there for 5 days with nobody else. I knew he was the only person I knew in New York City. Oh, and then I met one of my ex's like cousins was there. So one of the days I had like dinner plans, but everything
in
else.
Atlanta.
No, in New York City.
Oh, okay.
Dude, in New York City, I was by myself, and my homie went to Atlanta and with us on a skate trip with the Five Borough team, and then came back on the day I was like I left on Monday morning, and he came back Sunday night at like 4, and then we just kicked it that night. But I just went around New York by myself. I got lost. Like I got lost a couple times. Like I got lost in like South Bronx, which was scary as fuck, and then I got lost in Brooklyn. And then I got lost in a couple other places, but I always found my way home. And I was by myself though, and it was like, damn, that was gangster. The second time I went, it was way easier.
Yeah.
Like,
You're probably there with the homie.
yeah, well, like then I got introduced to other skaters, and like, I don't know, dude. Like being alone in a big ass city like that, it was like, I was like very much on guard, you know, kind of thing. Like,
gnarly.
it was
Like,
scary.
Because even sometimes you can trust skaters, but can you? You
That's
know
the
what I
thing.
mean? Because it's kind of like it's all you're all on your own kind of thing.
100% on my own, and that was what made it super exciting, but also so scary.
Yeah.
Because I was probably in like, I don't know, my mid 20s, so I wasn't like super young, but I was definitely like, I was probably around your guys' age.
Yeah.
But I was like
Roaming around New York City by yourself.
by myself, and all I had was like a pack of smokes, and I would like randomly try to get like a fucking beer or something like. Because depending on what part of the city I was in, you could get like a full tall can, or if you were in like a bodega, you could probably get like a single. So I'd be like, yo, let me get a single. Because dude, they were doing like Lucy cigarettes, and I was like, I went into this corner store in like Lower East Side Manhattan, and I walked in, and I seen this dude. I shit you not, there was a pipe hanging from the fucking like from the ceiling, and it was just spewing water. And the guy's like, yeah, it's fine. And it was just like I walked over, and the guy's like, yo, let me get 2 cigarettes, 50 cents. And he's like, yeah, all right. He's like, yo, the hundreds though, the hundreds. Let me get the hundreds for 2 for 50, 2 for 50. He's like, all right, I got you. And boom, he hit some 2 Lucy cigarettes. So it's like mad illegal. And I was just standing there. I was just like, this fool don't care. I just like grabbed a beer. I like grabbed a single, and I was like, I just want this and like 25 cents. Can I get a cigarette? And he was like, yeah. I was like, all right, tight. Boom,
Yeah,
I
you gotta
walked.
act like you know what you're doing.
Yeah, I just real
because
quick,
they'll catch you as soon as they know you're not from around there. Like,
Dude, I mean, at that time too, I was wearing mad bag gear clothes too, so I like had my hat cocked aside. Yo, son, like, yo, like, 25 cents. Let me get a 100 cigarette and a fucking like, give me a good beer. And he's just like, yeah, all right, whatever. He's probably like, nah, son, that's pulling from here. Like,
He could see you straight through you.
dude, nah, it was stupid. But so what's the rest of this trip? You're gonna go to SF? Are you guys gonna do it all like buttery like you did in Seattle, where you get like an Airbnb, like everybody got their own
know.
room, like?
I don't know.
planned that far ahead.
Yeah, because
Maybe.
sadly, a couple of our friends got COVID, so I haven't
Oh,
really
no.
been
In contact.
in contact with them.
Like
I want to let them rest.
Well, FaceTime them. Be like, yo, what's popping? How are you?
Yeah,
It's
it's true.
We'll see.
Yeah.
But like,
We haven't talked details
Okay.
about it. That's in the
Okay.
future. You know.
Well, if
but
you need any
it's
people to show you
close.
around.
I know it is.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like-
well, all my homies in SF know we're going.
Okay.
April 22nd to the 26th.
Oh, so you're going like the end of the month. So you
Yeah.
definitely have some time. Okay.
Kind of. If you want to rent an Airbnb, it's got to be soon.
Oh, the Airbnb, yeah, for sure. You
Yeah.
definitely got to order that,
trip is
especially
fun.
with the Bay Area. The Bay Area is still pretty much on lockdown. Like all my family's still up there. Like, dude, yeah, the Bay Area is pretty much on lockdown right now. That's why if you
Nah,
go,
not for me. Just
no,
kidding.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think for a skate trip because definitely there's been a bunch of homies that have gone for sure.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
I think
We could sleep in
Amanda
the
was
van.
there last weekend.
yeah, like, but
These White Claws have me. Like,
dude, no, you're
Oh,
fine.
good.
You're fine. They're piling up.
I
They're piling up
know,
your
I
little
know,
fucking
dude.
graveyard right here.
The lemons and the mangoes.
Dude, the lemons and the mangoes. So, oh damn, I didn't see this one right here.
I'm gonna take all these home and I'm gonna recycle
Dude,
them.
okay. I can't believe you're an environmental. What? Say this again.
Compliance inspector.
Dude, you're like, holy shit. Okay. What was your major in?
Environmental science.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
SDSU.
Dude, wow. Why did you know you wanted to do that? Okay, so you're an artist, you skateboard. How did you know you wanted to take care of the environment?
Like I said, I was into science.
Yeah.
So I wanted to pick a science. I took an environmental class when I was in high school, and it just clicked for me. It just made sense. Like, it's relevant. It's I don't know. It just felt right to me. It just felt like that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah.
Do you think you're making a difference
Yeah, for
towards
sure.
like climate change,
For
global warming, and
sure.
stuff
And
like that?
that's the best part about my job is even the smallest of tasks, I get the most fulfillment out
Like
of.
gratification.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything. So
Damn.
I love it. I love it.
Dude, that's really cool. Like,
Thank you.
Because the coffee thing now makes sense because I get a lot of I get a lot of science nerds.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Into coffee?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of
The
people I
reason
work
why
with.
I'm into coffee is my dad. My dad actually got me into drinking my coffee black, actually.
Oh, like
Yeah.
specifically.
Yeah. Yeah.
So do you have like a developed palate then?
Yeah, I'd say. I just don't know much about the details, but I'd be interested in learning.
Dude.
He sent me this I haven't done it yet, but he sent me this website where you can create your own profile of like all of your taste preferences and how you make your coffee in the morning, like whether it's coffee maker or if it's like French press or whatnot. And then that app will create a profile for you and then send you recommendations of coffees from like all over the world, and then they'll ship them
What?
to you. Yeah. And then you
Annabelle, how come we've never spoken?
I
of
don't
this?
know.
That's so
Well,
crazy.
I haven't tried it. I
That's
haven't
so
tried it.
crazy.
And then you can test it out. If you don't like it, I think you can get like a free like refund and like send it back. And then you rate that coffee, and then it'll every week it'll give you like a new a new thing to try.
I would definitely want to know what this is.
because
I've
you
never
should
heard of
get
this.
in there.
That would be sick.
Yeah.
I'd be super down to
I-
like.
I'll
throw that
figure
in
it
there.
out. I'll
Try
send you
it.
the link.
Okay.
But
Dude,
it's
Let's
cool,
try it.
right?
Yeah, no, that's super badass. I mean, I think it's really cool to meet people who are into science because science was definitely not cool when I was growing up. So I always kind of hid that shit, you know, like
Yeah.
but I was a science nerd. Dude,
Okay.
I got a grant, like a scholarship from the state of
Nice.
California for biology, and I didn't take it.
Wow.
What? Why not?
Yeah,
You
'cause
just
I
you
went to
weren't
Penn, I went to
interested.
Penn State.
Oh, okay.
I went to Penn
okay.
State right out of
Okay.
right out of high school. So I was like, stay in Cali or go to Penn State. I was like, Nittany Lions, like football team. Football team was fire, son. Like, yeah, I want to go to a place where I can be like, yeah, I went there. It was tight. But stupid. I ended up dropping out to skate anyway. So it was like, it was irrelevant anyways.
Yeah.
But damn, that's tight. Well, I'm glad. And so both of you love coffee, which was
I
one thing
love
I
it.
definitely wanted to talk about because
We were chugging it that morning.
dude, okay,
Oh,
I've had so many people on the show, and I've actually had people ask me, they're like, hey, there's a couple fighters that I know, like, hey, they would love to be sponsored by Caffeine and Green. I'm like, yo, that'd be tight, but like, they don't drink coffee. Like, I mean, I would love to give you gear. Hey, I will give you all the gear you want, but I'm not
you
gonna
don't
like
drink coffee?
sponsor you if you don't drink
That's the
coffee.
whole point.
And you know, that's what it is. And then, but I also, I mean, like, there's other homies
Yeah.
who just are down to support, and it's cool. But you guys, you know, you came and you guys actually drank coffee, and then you drank the coffee that I roasted. And I was like, and you guys were down. I was like, oh, sick. This
That
is
one was
really
amazing.
sick.
And I
It
don't
was
drink
so good.
black coffee, and she knows this.
Yeah,
and I
she
was
doesn't.
chugging it. I was like,
Tight. That
was
makes me feel really
tasty.
good.
yeah,
Thank you.
because I don't just drink regular black coffee
Yeah.
ever. She's tried to make me. I was like, even a little bit of cream, sugar in there.
Well, you
something."
guys know I have a pop up coming up this Friday.
I saw that on Instagram. I did.
I just made the cold brew for it today. It's kind of strong, but I'll just give you a
Oh,
little
trust
sip.
me.
I'll give you a little sip before you guys leave. That
She
way, like
knows.
you guys can try it. You'll be the first ones to ever
I
try
love
the
taste.
cold brew. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, say it.
Let's do it.
Let's fucking do it.
Dude,
Yeah.
if you ever need anyone to try anything,
Yeah.
call us.
Oh,
call
dude.
us, 'cause-
Well, that's funny. It's because that's I have Liav always like. I'm like, hey, we gotta try this coffee. Like, can you try this? They're like, try this. I actually texted her today. I was like, you need to come over and try this before or I'll just bring it to her before I do the event on Friday. Because I need her to tell me that it's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
That's that's kind of how it works.
Mhm.
It's like I'll try it. I'm like, I needed somebody I could trust. Like fuck, and then she'll come over. She'll try it. I'm like, it's good. I'm like,
Nice.
try it.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And then, but there's be times she'll be like, nah. I'm like, fuck.
Oh, I was listening to that podcast and I stumbled upon that part where you were talking about how she was like brutally honest.
Oh, dude, she's
yeah, that's awesome.
And I'm
though.
just like,
you need that.
I
You
need that.
You
And
need
so it's
that.
like, okay, cool. That makes it work perfectly. So it's like when the coffee actually, I know it tastes good, and then I'll have other homies taste it, but like, I need Liav to taste it. Once Liav tastes it, because dude, she was literally like, it was super funny when we were shooting her videos. She was standing next to me, and we're doing the roast. She was like, "Oh, this is like what it was at Seven Seas," because like, I would literally like basically be doing the coffee, and then I would turn on a cup it and be like, "All right, try this," and then we would just sit there and drink coffee, and it was just like, oh well, like, oh, this is like real time. Like, oh shit, like what do you think about that? Like, oh damn. So it's just like bouncing it off like a homie.
Yeah.
So it's just like it's having a person that you can trust with a professional aspect, and that you know that their feedback is very good.
Yeah.
And it's like trusting your homies when you're doing a skate trick,
Yeah.
right? You like your homie will. When Louis Lopez and Knocktail Smith, he was like, "Nope,
No,
don't do it, don't like."
and it stops.
and he
has
stops
to
it and then
redo,
goes back.
And he's like, fuck.
It's the same
like,
thing.
He trusts his friends to be like, hey, brutally honest.
You
like,
need your friends to tell you what the fuck is up. Like, because if they ain't gonna tell you what the fuck is up, they ain't a real homie.
Yeah.
Like, especially when it comes to like a profession, right?
Yeah. I was
You
telling
know-
Annabelle, I was like, dude, you can do better.
Dude,
Like, she's
That's
like,
what it is.
Yeah, and like I knew the kickflip, like the kickflips were getting to her because she's like, I know I can do a buttery one. And when she landed that one kickflip when we were all together, I was like, oh, I know that she
Dude,
loved that one because I knew
fucking
that.
hype.
I knew that. I was
I
so
know.
hyped because I knew.
You know what Nick said the other day? He was like, every time you do like a kickflip or whatever, I always think of Trisha in the back of my mind from that time when we first met him at Shawkus, and I
Yes,
did,
and you
and
did
he
the
turns
kickflip
around
or
and you're
whatever.
like, fuck yeah! And she's like, yeah! She's like in the background. She's like,
Dude, she did kickflip out of a little kicker into OB. Like it was like on an off ramp. It was crazy because I've always had trouble kick flipping, hip flipping, varial flipping, anything off ramps.
Yeah,
I think it's harder. I
dude,
think
it's mad hard.
And she did it like nothing.
Yeah.
And I was
It's
so
the hype.
hyped.
It's the
and then I
hype.
just
It's
see
the
Nick
hype.
with the
For
camera
me.
in my face, and I was just
It's like fuck.
yeah. She literally she was like.
that's one of my favorite clips because
she did that.
Trisha's
It wasn't just a kickflip.
so genuine.
It was like buttery kickflip with pop and style.
Yeah,
and
the roll away and shit was mad
every-
Suzy. Yeah.
everything,
Dude,
dude.
That's
Oh.
tight. That's tough.
It's just,
my
it was great.
That's what it is. I mean, you need the homies.
Yeah.
You need the homies to do it, and that's in anything. So it's like to add all of it together, like skateboarding, science, fucking coffee, dude. It's like at the end of the day, the people that you trust and the people that you like know that like when they have your back or they tell you it looks sick, like you know, like okay, cool, fuck yeah, it looks sick. Then okay, cool. That's all I need.
Yeah.
It's done. Say less. You know what I mean? So. Dude, I think it's really dope that you guys actually like the coffee because not a lot of people.
coffee.
Yeah, it was tasty.
Thank you.
And that hype, that
Wait.
whatever that was in, it kept it so warm. I
Oh,
was
dude,
like,
the
damn, what
clean
is this?
canteen. The clean canteen. It was buttery. Like, yeah, it was like, well, it had a
still
thermos.
hot.
It was a thermos. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
burning my tongue and lips, and I was like, but this is good. It's funny because I bragged to my dad about it, and
Really?
because he's been trying to convince me to drink straight black coffee. And I was like, no, I won't do it. I need at least a little bit of sugar and a little bit of cream, and I won't do it. But that day when I had your straight black coffee, I was like, wait, I'm actually enjoying this. This is actually really good.
Dude, if you guys can come on Friday. Like, I'm not trying to plug that. I just want you to come because it's like. The cold brew that's in there right now, we can try that, but I'll have the cold brew. I'll do pour overs. I'm gonna have like Liav's coffee, the Tanzania. I'll have like the Issa blend. I'll have some. Fuck, I might have a Colombian. I might not though, but like but there's the shield. So,
Whoa! Back up!
Okay. Dude. Okay.
Back up.
So
what?
So the new collab. Dude, the hype was so real.
Yes, because I was like,
yo.
He said it.
Oh, dude, I hella didn't even think about that. It was such a good segue. So the new coffee that I have that we have coming out, that you ladies are definitely a part of, is the Caffeine and Green Shieldless Magazine collab coffee. And so we have the artwork. Dude, ladies, I thought the labels had showed up. So we got these stickers, these 4x4 stickers, and I thought they showed up today, but it's the fucking hot sauce.
No.
They sent hot sauce. The stickers come in a couple days, but you guys will definitely get some.
Hot sauce.
It's the logo that Nick created.
Nice.
And it's super fucking, dude, it's so sick. But the new coffee that's going to be coming out is going to be called, actually, I'm not going to say, I'll tell you after, but it's going to come out in a couple weeks. April 1st. Ooh. And it's a Columbia. It's a Wheela.
It's like, hey,
yeah,
coffee. Nah.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely not April Fool's. This shit is out. Yo, buy it. But it's a Wheela. It's from Wheela, Colombia. And so it's like a very, very good coffee. And it's actually has very, very good flavors. It's not like a typical Colombia coffee where it's like acidic or very dark or anything like that. Mm-hmm. It's actually very fruity and it's nice. But it's a beautiful coffee. It's called the Colombia Magdalena.
What?
But from the Wheela province or whatever, or not province, but area, Wheela area, region.
Yeah.
Jeez. But then that's gonna be out for a while, so we're gonna be doing that. But then you ladies are in the video, nice. So that's the next video. The next video that's gonna be coming out, and then we're gonna be having a couple more edits. So we're gonna do like at least one more edit. I believe it's next weekend. I have to talk to Nick, but that's gonna be kind of following them around. But you guys are definitely a part of that, and you guys were a part of the Dowdy video too, which, dude, I didn't even know he was doing that.
Yeah, I mean,
so cool.
Dude.
I thought it was all part of the
that's what I was confused.
Thing.
I was like, wait, what?
Dude, no, that's when he texted me.
It
It's like we made the list, right, of everybody who was going to be there, and you guys made the list. Like the list was like Nick and Ruben were like, hey, I want these two girls in the video, and I was like, okay, cool. Like I was like, I don't know them, but just send me their contact information. I'll reach out. Blah blah blah, whatever. And then Dowdy was definitely on that list because I've known Dowdy 10 plus years.
Yeah.
But when he was like, yeah, I'm gonna can I bring my camera to do some behind the scenes stuff? I was like, yeah, of course, dude. Like whatever. Like bring your camera, totally. And then it turned into that. I had no idea he was gonna do that whole thing, and I was like, oh shit,
so cool.
That was super gnarly.
Yeah.
Then he had your kickflip in there,
I
and
love
all you guys in there.
I love how he really focused on her kickflip, her attempts to do it. And
well,
then,
it was cool that
when you landed it, and all the homies were hyped up. They were like,
dude, and your scream, the fucking scream,
the hype.
Just so gnarly.
That's it. That's the addictive thing.
Dude, it was.
That's how
I loved it.
Kickflips, they still get me. But no, what was cool is you guys were just sitting down interviewing the whole time, and we were like, you know what? Let's take advantage of this. There's a force there right there.
I don't remember who I said this to. I feel like I might have said it to Nick. I honestly think it was Nick. Said it to a couple people. The best part about that interview was that the fact that you guys were skating behind me the whole time.
I thought we were there for that reason. I showed up and I was like, oh, so we're skating this forced air? And people were like, oh, no. Like, we're just chilling. They're interviewing. I'm like, no, I'm skating this forced air.
It made it so fucking G. I started filming you kickflip it. That's why I was like, yo, this is so sick. The best girl trick I've seen. Like, just best. I've never seen a girl fucking kickflip stairs. And I was like, that was amazing. And then you were like getting your hype. And I was like, then Trish, like, you fucking came over and you were like all hyped. And I was just like, yo, like this is
It's what it's about.
This is what it's about. It was
And
the
I think
pure enjoyment.
people lose the sight like of that, and when we're just doing our own thing, like
Vibing.
I was like, wait, we're not intruding, right? But
No.
like you guys just
Hell
made us
no.
feel so
Yeah.
at home and so comfortable.
Like I said,
and,
giving us
like,
that space.
Yeah, because like growing up with dudes, it's not always the same. Like
Yeah.
everyone has like their ego, but like you guys made since the moment you guys saw us, you're like, all right.
Well, dude, you guys were shredding the whole fucking day. Like, all of a sudden, you're gonna start like, well, you were doing the wall ride spot. You hit the barrier. You hit the barrier. You do the backside wall ride on the barrier,
Yeah.
right? There's not the slanted ones. You did on the actual barrier that like Nick did the no comply thing over, and then Dowdy hit that
Yeah.
thing. So you did the wall ride on that, and then you kickflip the stairs. What else did we skate that day? Like we were
just mobbing.
just mobbing through downtown.
We were
like,
doing flat ground
cruising.
stuff.
the flat ground
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Yep.
I'm-
Okay.
Oh, she almost got hit by a car.
What did you?
Well, someone they kept shouting, Trisha, there's a car behind you, and I couldn't hear anything.
Shit.
And there was this white Tesla just like on my ass. I'm like, oops. And then I like swerved to the right. I'm like, all right.
We
go
were
ahead.
in like a 4-lane one way.
Yeah.
We were going. Yeah. I mean, like I understand. Like,
Whatever.
We were cruising. They needed
We
to
were
chill.
having
Where are they
fun.
gonna go? Every
Didn't they
lights
see the
like
cameras?
red.
Dude, for real though. Yo, but I mean, like that was a super sick day, and so at the end of it, when that kind of, I felt like that was kind of like the good ending to the day, to the sesh. Even it wasn't even the day. We were out there. We got so much done, and literally it was like only 2.5 hours. It went by like that, but we did so much.
Yeah, we
it was
did.
crazy.
It was fun.
So I mean, I'm excited. I'm so
hyped
excited that
to
you
have
guys
been
are a part of that.
Part of this,
Yeah.
yes.
Dude.
Me too.
I can't believe it. Like I'm blessed to be a part of this. Like,
is so cool.
it's just like an amazing feeling to be like, all right, I'm like a part of something really good that I'm like I feel good about.
That you
And it's
support
like,
full-heartedly.
yeah,
Dude.
Full-heartedly.
fully.
I'm just glad
so
we met.
excited.
Like, this
Yes,
is cool.
Yes.
We're literally
yes.
learning about each other on this podcast. That's
Yes,
so cool.
100%.
That's
We're having an
so
uninterrupted conversation
sick.
that's like about like hype and just who you are. I
Yeah.
mean, definitely, I'm like completely open to an entire new world of dental hygienists right here and killing the game, and then a fucking environmental. Say it again. Say it
Compliance inspector.
again. The compliance inspector.
Specialist.
Specialist.
I like that title.
It's
Um,
because we love what we do.
Yep.
But
Both
you're skateboarders.
on and off skating. Yeah.
I call him fucking hit the
This
mic.
is what's so cool about Trisha is that she respects that aspect of my life. Like that's a very important aspect of my life, like my work and like how serious I am about it. And I love that about Trisha because she's always pushing me to just be the best person I could be. And that's why
what's poppin'. That's what's
There-
poppin'.
what did I say about getting personal?
I know.
I
Remember when I first met you?
love you. I love you, Annabelle. I love you.
Wait. Okay. Wait. Couple things. Definitely. I mean, the trip is definitely late in April, so I think you definitely are going to be sponsored by Caffeine and Green for that trip. Like, you are not going to pay for any coffee that trip. There will be Caffeine and Green
I'm
like
bringing
loaded.
my French press.
Dude, yeah, bring the fucking French
Yeah.
press.
I
all you
have
can.
I have a pour over little like ceramic thing
Dude, yes.
that I use every morning.
Dude, you're not. Dude, do
Best
not
coffee.
fucking go to regular places. Like Caffeine and Green will be decked out for that shit. Like 100%.
Fuck Starbucks.
Dude, fuck.
Oh,
I mean, like
I
you
said
don't.
it
You don't
feels
need to
good.
say it, but like, I will go to Starbucks if it's a time and a place. That's but it's a time and a
Last
place.
option.
Yeah, last option.
Yeah, that is
I mean,
last option.
I'll fuck with 7-Eleven though too. Like, yo, they
Yo,
got
their
some
coffee
blueberry
nice.
coffee. Yo, their
Nice.
blueberry coffee. Yo, their blueberry muffin coffee. I don't know what the
Road
fuck's
trip.
in it, but it's good.
Blueberry coffee.
Blueberry muffin coffee. Yeah, that's why you know it's not real.
I
But
know.
it's, you feel me? But it's good. Like,
Yeah.
I was
That's
sitting there and I was
hilarious.
like, I sipped it
Okay.
and I was like, yo, this is mad good. Like, okay, I put some creamer in there. I was like, yo, it tastes even better. It's like 7-Eleven on deck. But yeah, we'll definitely do that. And then, I mean,
Wow, thank you.
I know.
I want to see this keep going. I mean, like, obviously you guys are a part of this. So whenever you guys need coffee, just fucking holler. Like, I have, it just so happens that I have like pro fighters. I have a pro fighter her name's Tyler. She had a coffee for the Southside Coffee. And then I have Leov, dude, she's gonna. I think she might have her first Muay Thai fight in April. So like, it's finally
No
happening.
way.
You know? Like it's
Good
a good
for
thing.
her.
I love fights.
And then she's Dude, anytime you want to come and watch the fights.
televised or?
Yes.
It'll probably be streaming, I would
Yeah?
imagine, like at some point. But like,
when I might get my second COVID test, so I mean COVID vaccine, so I'll pop up.
Oh,
There
I'm
you
just
go.
kidding. I'm kidding.
dude, oh no, I think there's talk it's gonna be in Arizona, so like she's gonna go across state lines, like go fight.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. So like good things, but like yo, you guys are definitely like team Caffeine and Green for sure. Like yo, whatever you need, you guys already got some shirts, but like we can definitely like with shieldless and everything, like this needs to happen. Like the
Yeah,
skateboarding
thank
aspect
you.
needs to still be a part of Caffeine and Green, because that's where my roots are. Like before coffee, before everything, well not hip hop, but like before everything else, skateboarding is 100% who I am. Like I have like the first love tat like from the
Oh,
video on
yeah.
my shit right here. If you've ever seen that video, and then like, and then
Every video. Like, have you ever
every
seen
video,
that
have you seen that video? And then like some Thrasher shit, and like I have my Route 44 tat right here, so it's like,
Oh fuck
Nice.
yeah.
oh dude, no, like that's skateboarding is like Caffeine and Green, and Caffeine and Green is skateboarding. So it's like, fuck it. Like Shieldless is the first skateboarding thing that I'm doing for the brand, and will continue to do for the brand. But you guys are a part of that, so just know you guys are
Yeah.
always more than
Because
welcome.
of that we got to meet
Sweet.
you.
Yeah.
I
And,
know.
And
Fuck
thank
yeah,
you. That
ladies.
means a lot.
Yeah.
Dude, well, you guys saw the like, dude. I've been using your the images that we got from that day. And it's like you guys fucking killed it. I was like, fuck yeah, thanks. Like, sun all day, like all day, like, fuck yeah, ladies. Like you guys, I met you and you were already down, so I was like, well, fuck yeah, come on the podcast then. Like already, if you're down already the first time I meet you and I don't even know you.
Because we already knew you were good people.
Yeah.
Well, I mean that's what I mean. Is like now
yeah.
that we're actually kicking it and I know that you guys are good people, like, fuck.
Hey, let's keep kicking.
Whatever you
it.
need, whatever you need, holler at me. And then hopefully you guys can come this Friday. Like it
Appreciate
would be really rad if you guys could come.
Yeah.
Seriously,
No,
I know you guys have
down.
serious jobs.
I'm gonna be in Big Bear. I'm gonna
Oh, that's right. God damn it.
snowboarding.
You told me this already. That's right. Trish, come through. If you can. It like just get a cup of coffee. Like you don't have to stay for the whole thing. You can just get a cup of coffee. Come kick it. There's gonna I need to show you guys the coffee cups. I got the coffee cups.
Oh,
Let's
dude, you
go.
need to show us
Dude,
everything.
I need to show you, yeah, after this.
You
Well,
need to
let's
explain too.
No,
I
I'll
want to know
show
the
it to you right
background.
now.
I want to know the
I
science.
got you, son. I got you. All right, ladies, we've done an hour and 42 minutes. Like
Really?
yeah.
We're done?
Yeah, we're done. Yo, we done. We wrapping it up.
All right.
So okay.
did
Oh,
great.
one
Third
more
white
thing.
claw. What?
I was all.
Why
nervous and
don't
shit.
you have an Instagram?
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, you gotta tell them the truth.
I want to know.
Say the truth.
It's a little annoying because I want to be able to blow you up, but like,
That's the
say the truth.
thing. I don't. There are multiple reasons I think why I deleted my Instagram, but I think I just got to a point where all the negatives kind of outweighed the positives.
okay, that's fair.
And biggest one, I think I wasn't putting in enough effort into my personal relationships, my friendships, because I was relying on social media to kind of keep tabs with people, and I didn't like that about myself. But also, the negative aspect of Instagram. The whole purpose of Instagram is to put yourself out there and to get validation. And I didn't like that I was relying too much on that validation, I think.
Okay.
And it kind of brought the worst out of me, I think. Internally. It was just an internal struggle I didn't want to be a part of.
Wow, that's like a deeper
No,
answer
I'm
than I thought was
serious. I
actually
know.
going to come out of that.
I mean, I'm the type of person
That's
like
why I
this.
don't push her
Like
on it.
quarantine was heavy in a lot of senses. This whole year was like unprecedented.
Yeah.
And I tried to take the best out of this situation, and that was one of them. I think that I realized this isn't good for my well-being. I'm not enjoying. And I mean, like I said, there's a lot of reasons. Another reason that validation becomes an addiction, and I think everything I was posting, it was like, okay, what's the next thing I'm gonna do? Like I was never happy. I was never like happy with my whatever I was putting on there, and it just felt stressful for no reason, really. It's supposed to be fun, and I think it just stopped being fun for me. And it became, especially working from home, it became too accessible, and it became too much of a distraction. I was on it watching stuff that wasn't really useful for me, and I just found myself not wanting to do it anymore. I don't know. I just I wanted to get rid of it. I forget about social media now, which is crazy because I grew up with it. I was in middle school and I had my first MySpace or whatever. So I was always a
so
part
you
of
grew up with it.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
That's
And-
different, I guess. Yeah.
And I think I just took a step back, and I evaluated the benefits that it was bringing me, and I just didn't like the negatives that it was bringing aside from that. So I don't
Hey,
know.
that's fair. I mean, like
I know.
you've evaluated
deep.
it.
That was heavy. I'm
no,
sorry.
No,
That was really
don't be
deep.
sorry. That's
Yeah.
what I wanted an answer like that. I mean, to be honest, I didn't expect that answer to
I'm
come out of that.
sorry.
But
I'm
like,
sorry.
no, I mean, I love that. I mean, you have a very logical, a very thoughtful answer. That's something that you've put a lot of thought into,
Yeah.
and you've analyzed it, and you've thought about it, and it's like, hey, if it's not benefiting me in a positive way, then why do it?
Yeah.
And that's all you can really do, right? Like, that's,
Exactly.
And like now, I just feel like my relationships are 10 times better, and I'm so much more focused on the things that I need to be focused on. My
Yeah.
art, I've been doing more art, and I think that's going somewhere, which is cool. Skating, like I'm spending time skating, and I'm not worried about what clips I'm getting and what I'm gonna post later and what it's gonna look like and all this. I'm just I'm just skating. I'm just doing I'm meeting people. Like I'm
yeah.
doing things that I don't need social media actually to do. And all the people who I need to contact have my number. They've got my number. Also,
you call
one
or
thing,
do you text?
No, I want to say one thing I developed, one thing I started doing after I deleted my Instagram is, in order to stay relevant in some of my friends' lives, I Google like random images on the internet, like iguana wearing tiny hat or something, and then I'll send it to like a random person in my contact, and the only thing I say, like no contact, only thing I say is like, oh, oops, sorry, wrong person. And then I wait to see. You'll be surprised at the responses you get. But also, it's just like, hey, I was thinking about you. I was thinking about you. Here's this iguana with a tiny hat. Love
Dude,
you.
you just seem
Love you,
like
buddy.
Such a
I don't
happier,
know. More genuine. I don't know.
You just seem like such a happier
just-
person.
She
You.
knows. She
and,
knows.
And everyone hits me up all the time. Why doesn't she have an Instagram? I'm like, dude, she's just
It's
happier
nothing
that
bad.
Way.
People
and keep
do-
it simple. She's just happier that way. And
That's fine.
like I always ask the homies, don't push her to do nothing she wants to do. Like,
Yeah.
if it makes her happy and like mentally, she's like a stronger person because of it. Because she was struggling for a while. Like, I don't want to delete it, but then I do, and then I don't, going back and forth. And I was like, you know what? Do what you have to do. Do what you have to do that makes you happy, because she was
supported me.
struggling, dude. I was like, fuck, I just want to see her happy. And and she's.
It's
look
not
at
that
her.
it was
She's
really
like-
bringing me down. It was just something that was there that I didn't need. It wasn't giving
Okay.
me anything positive.
That's good. No, I mean,
And
That's
I don't,
good.
I don't have
Love you,
anything
Annabelle.
against the app itself. I don't have anything against anyone who uses it. It's just, for me, it doesn't work.
yeah,
Yeah,
and that's
it's
fine.
a little too overwhelming. I don't know.
It's definitely. I think I would definitely have to like. I don't like having to post like shit all the time, but I mean, like,
But it's
when
your business.
You have to.
It's your
exactly.
business.
It's
And you'd be doing it anyways. You'd be advertising in some other way. This is just the way you do
it's
it.
ju-
now.
exactly. So it's just like, oh, okay,
I
we'll
feel
do
that.
it, and then done.
Yeah.
But it's like I do find myself a lot sometimes like, why are you doing this? Like, is this just because you have to do this for this, or are you like? I'm talking.
start
I'm trying to draw the
questioning
line
everything.
because
Yeah.
I'll do my own personal life, and then I have like the Caffeine and Green. But I have like Caffeine and Green getting handled by my marketing team, but which is nice. But then there's always ends up being a crossover or like, I find myself calling my marketing team, and I'm like, can I run the Instagram today? And they're like, yeah, dude, like it's your Instagram, you do whatever you want. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And then like cause like I just don't do it anymore. So cause it's like, it's too much. Like, dude, social media is an
Overwhelming.
entire job in
Yeah.
itself. So it's like, if I'm actually doing it, I'll do my videos and then I'll just like shoot the content off.
Yeah.
Like here.
Throw your phone away. Like I barely use my phone now. Like I hopped out of the homie's car the other day, like after skating. I didn't know I left my phone in his car for over 2 hours or an hour or whatever it was. I didn't even know. Like, that's freedom. That's happiness. Come on. Like, yes.
Not attached to the fucking
Not
phone.
attached. Like, it feels good.
Yeah,
It feels
'cause You
good.
get to be there in front of people and just like live in the moment.
Well, I mean, like, I think too, but like, I guess it wouldn't be a good point towards it, but I text people all day. I'll have multiple conversations going on all day, just for whatever reason, work, personal, this, that, and this. But then it's like, I also really try to make it a point now to not just call, but FaceTime people. Like, yo, how are you doing? And like,
And
be
get
able
to
to
the
see
point
them.
and-
Like,
But
like real quick, like, hey,
Yeah.
can we just talk for a second? I texting is so annoying sometimes. I'd rather just fucking call you. And like, but people don't want to talk. But now that like I've been calling people so often,
It's more natural.
now people are just like,
Yeah.
oh, what's up?
It's
like,
so easy. It's so much
It's so
easier.
much
Quicker
easier.
too. Come on, I got so much.
I don't
time.
have a
I got other
therapist,
things to
but-
do. Let's go.
Let's go.
But Annabelle's and I don't have a therapist,
We
but
are
and
each
looking
other's
and it's like I think 2 to 3 hours a week, or sometimes we won't even speak for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
we,
there's no
we, will-
pressure.
we
Whenever
won't
you
text
need,
each other
I'm
or
there.
anything, but whenever we need to talk, it'll be like 2 or 3 hours, and then we won't talk to each other for like another 2 weeks. But we're best friends. But
2 or
we
3
give
hours.
yeah, but we
Yeah.
will give each other that space.
Well, it's like this. Just
And
Oh,
it's funny because she's the only person I talk to on the phone.
Oh,
like
it's your
other,
person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like other than that, no offense people's, but
Yeah.
not that I don't want to respond to everyone, but I'm constantly busy. But
Overwhelmed.
whenever I want to vent or talk to someone, it's Annabelle. Like,
Yeah.
all right, and then that's it,
Yeah.
done.
I'll
and
be
then,
like dead sleep, and you call, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, Trisha's got something.
What is it? So you want to go skate?
Yeah. I'm like, you know, I do.
But it's our friendship is like it's different from a lot of people's. I could tell because we'll talk to each other here and there, and then like then we're doing our own thing. We won't talk to each other for a while, and then we're like, this happened to me this day, and like I was skating this, sending each other clips, and I love that. I feel like we have more of a better relationship with her not having Instagram, because like I get to show what I'm doing and she gets to show me what she's doing
Yeah.
without her just seeing my story and like, oh, she did that, cool.
Yeah,
cool,
not
cool.
reaching out and talking about it. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's
Well, dude, even with that, I feel like I don't know. I think the way I would handle it is like, dude, I always reach out to the people. Like, yo, that's fucking sick. Like, just try to message them.
Like DM them. Yeah.
yeah, like instantly DMing them. Like, dude, that's fucking cool. Or like
Yeah.
always showing support. Like, I don't know. I try to use it
means
as a
lot.
tool.
Yeah, that's
like,
sweet.
Dude, you have to. Like, I don't, because I have too many friends like around the world, around the country, that it's like I want to keep in contact with you, but I know that especially for overseas, like the only thing, I don't want to have a WhatsApp, so I'd rather just DM you through Instagram. So
and it's better.
It is.
Those
it's
are the things
so
I miss.
easy.
And I miss seeing like the new stuff, like new videos and like new Slappy apparel or like whatever it is.
Yeah.
And I see people wearing new Slappy gear, and I'm like, oh, I didn't even know about that. Like, dang it! like, oh, I'm
But
late to
I'll
the
send it to you.
game.
Now
But
I
yeah,
know
no,
I'll send it to
she
you.
tries to send me like as much as she can on
Sick.
like new things that come through or whatever.
Sick.
Yeah.
Well, ladies,
Dun, dun, dun.
we definitely don't have to find out where you're at, Annabelle, because you're not on social media.
I can send you my Gmail.
Dude, oh my God, don't do it. Don't do it now. Oh, unless
art,
you
though.
want the art.
That's true.
Yeah. So, I mean, where
Let's
can
hit
the
it.
people find you?
AG Burris, BURRUSS at gmail.com.
If you need
Hit
some
me up
artwork.
if you want some personalized artwork.
All right.
She's
Or to
got
like
you.
maybe get in contact to go skate.
Or
Or
if you,
something.
if you just want to skate.
She doesn't have a phone at all. Just email.
Just send me smoke signals
Yeah, exactly.
through the
Smoke
ether.
signals.
Super old. Dude, if you have Morse code.
Yeah,
Yo,
we're just going.
Okay.
Every time.
And then, Trisha, what about you, though? You do have Instagram.
I do have Instagram,
Okay.
and it's Trisha Mendez
At Trisha Mendez.
at Trisha Mendez.
And dude, ladies, I really I wish nothing but the best for you. I'm really excited to see that trip.
Thank you.
We'll definitely lace you out with Caffeine Green. I'll definitely try to get you some shirts and some hoodies and stuff like that. We'll get you down.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, fuck.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us. This was
Yeah,
so fun.
Thank you. Yeah, I was freaking out, getting nervous.
Really?
I was freaking out.
Really?
I was like, I don't know how to act. Like, what am I?
Yeah.
Nah,
I
you-
mean,
But then
yeah.
I got here and I'm like, whoa, this is nothing.
It's
like
nice.
It's a
yeah,
vibe.
It's a good vibe.
It's a vibe, dude. Like we were watching skate videos, which I think was even that's different. That's never happened.
Really?
Never happened.
Nice.
There's never been before a podcast where we're watching skate videos. And we were like watching like homies.
No talking.
Like,
No
Yeah.
talking.
No talking. Just like holy shit. Alright, I'm gonna rewind that. I'm gonna rewind that real quick.
Better fucking rewind it.
That
But-
used to be our mornings on weekends. So
Yeah.
It's just like skate videos. Here we go.
Dude, well, ladies, this is not gonna be the last time. I always tell everybody this is not gonna be the last time you're gonna be on the podcast. No, once you've been on, you're always more than welcome. If anything happens, I definitely want to talk about the trip. So maybe after, like, I have another mic, so maybe we'll get like a third, like one of your other homies, and we'll like
Nikki
talk
B.
about the trip. We can talk about the trip when you guys get back. Maybe we'll line up for like May, like in the summer, something like that.
Yeah. Okay.
It would definitely get you guys in contact with Leov and Tyler, and maybe we'd get like the Caffeine and Green ladies together, like fighting and skating.
Seven
Yes.
C's. I can just go
want
in
them
the corner.
Go say what up to her.
I can go say what
Go
up.
say what up to her. Seriously.
I'm gonna.
Just be like, hey, I know Kano. Like,
I'm a
wanted to
big
meet
fan.
You. Like, I'm a big fan of you.
I listen to your podcast. Like, well,
Please do. Please, dude.
Really?
When you go up to her, just say, hey, I heard you on Caffeine and Green.
No
I
way!
listen to your podcast. I'm a big fan. Like, please, God,
All
do
right,
that.
I will.
Because she'll be so embarrassed.
What? Really? All right.
Oh yeah.
All right.
She'll be like, what?
No.
Like, dude, just do it, please.
Wait, what's her favorite like what's the best thing I can order that can impress her?
Impress her.
Well, I don't want to sound like a noob.
No, I mean, like, if you get espresso, like, yo, let me just get a straight shot of espresso.
Straight shot of espresso. Nah, I'm not gonna
Get an
do that.
Americano.
All right.
Yeah,
Americano. Okay,
Get an Americano. Get an Americano.
So I'll earn her respect, and then I'll be like, all right. So I listen to your podcast.
I'm a big fan.
I'm a big
fan. I think you're badass, and I like science and math too.
And I like science. Oh my god, I'm gonna drop that. I'm gonna drop it.
Okay.
You got this. You got
Okay.
this. You got this.
All right.
Wow, we cannot end this podcast.
No,
we just cannot.
We're gonna end it. We're gonna end it. Okay, ladies. Again,
All right.
thank you so much,
Thank you.
and I can't wait to skate with you guys again.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Peace.
Peace.
Yes, thank you so much, ladies. That was such an amazing conversation, dude. They were hilarious and just like just full of surprises of amazingness. Like, I loved it. Thank you so much, Annabelle. Thank you so much, Trisha. This will not be the last time that we hear from these ladies. And guys, I just want to say thank you so much to all of you around the world who keep supporting Caffeine and Green every single week by listening, downloading, sharing. I love it. Thank you guys so much. And lastly, also, if you guys haven't gone to www.caffeineandgreenroasting.com today, head on over there now. Get the Issa blend, the victory lap inspired by our homegirl, Leov Clockley. And then also you can get your tickets for this Friday's pop-up, March 12th at Side Yard Barbecue, Hot Mess. It's going to be with me and Marco Maestoso, Caffeine and Burgers. VIP tickets, standard tickets, head on over. Guys, take care of each other. Love each other. I will see y'all next week. Peace.